Do you know fucking hate it when somebody comes up to you and says, you fucking better be good?
Oh, I hate that.
Alright, well, because see when some cunt comes in to fit your kitchen, you don't go, you better be good.
I know.
Or if some cunt washes your car, you don't go, you better be good. Because it's really fucking ignorant.
What up, yo? It's Gary here with Craig John McGill, man, the legend.
How you doing?
Craig is a phenomenal singer and guitar player. Do you play any other instruments, man?
No. No.
Tambourine?
I'm still struggling with A2, mate.
Yeah. I'll give you a tambourine lesson at some point, man. That's like basically the only other instrument I play. Well, I dabble on the keys, as you might have seen on my streams, but I only got to like the point of being able to play Imagine.
No, I seen a couple of years ago you had a live feed and you were playing the keyboard and you were saying it was pretty good, man.
Well, it was alright.
Was that self-taught stuff?
Yeah, pretty much. Just during lockdown, really. Yeah,
Aye,
just got a bit bored. And then everybody was just like, you haven't even finished learning how to play the fucking guitar yet. Get on that before you start getting cocky. I actually started off as a drummer when I was about 11, but my dad wouldn't let me have a drum kit in the house.
Wonder
So
why.
he was like, I know. And I came down on Christmas morning, and he was like, I was like, he knew I wanted the kit, but he's like, I'm going to get you a guitar. And I come down and it was a guitar-shaped box and Christmas couch, you know, and I was like, it could still be a tiny kit. I opened it up and it was a fucking acoustic guitar. And at the time I was like, thanks. But, you know.
Oh, well, you've made a small fortune from it, mate, so it's not too bad.
Exactly, yeah. Still never got a drum kit, though.
Yeah.
How's it going, everybody? Again, we've got the viewer count off. Because the reason I put the viewer count off is because, so we learned when we were doing the music streams, is like, if you got like 20 or 30 people watching, and then you play a tune, maybe it's one of your own songs, and it suddenly dips down to like 10 or 12. it can be quite disillusioning. So, yeah, tend to just leave the viewer count off. So if anybody is watching, give us a shout in the comments. Prism Buck, hello, thanks for joining us. I'm not entirely sure what that emoji is, but cheers. So, solo.
I'm going to try my best here. I know you always get really good people in this, so I'm going to try my... Where's the camera? Is that the camera?
We've got two cameras, actually. This is the main one. I'll just...
Oh, right.
I've got a flight this one on, actually.
Ah, right. So I'm going to try my best so Gary doesn't lose all his viewers.
There's camera two there, actually, man. No, man, it's going to be... The great thing about this, and I've been looking forward to today, and the great thing about it
Me
is
too.
we haven't actually seen each other for years in real life.
Aye, and it's passing.
It's past...
As in, like, the last time I seen you, I think you were just setting up and it was just, oh, how you getting on? But it wasn't actually, like,
Yeah.
like a conversation or anything.
Exactly. Was it a show? Because it's only been showcases, really, we've seen each other at.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so, aye. Yeah. That one, is it St Luke's?
St. Luke's.
St Luke's, aye.
Yeah.
Aye. He's done the middle to start with.
Did we?
Aye, and then
Jesus.
I think he's done what was it? It was a fucking Arctic Monkeys song. It was crack. It's got a good riff. Doon 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 doon.
Oh, when the sun goes
Aye.
down. Yeah.
Right.
Again, that's like we started to get cocky with our showcase sets
it's
to
balls, man,
the
aye.
point where there was
Balls
one
and
time we
ribs.
played. Yeah, there was one at the Fenwick Hotel, and we started the showcase set with Kelly in the name.
Oh,
And Andy's face just went, oh fuck.
brilliant.
Because I was just getting to that point where the diary was just so full. It was full enough already. We were just like, you know what? If we're getting gigs out of this, at least should be people that
Aimed at what you do.
like what we do. You know.
Aye, well, you always think, or I always thought that if you turn up to a Wen showcase, it's going to be fucking Celine Dion, you know, fucking Elton John.
Yeah.
Olivia Newton-John.
Let's get physical. Was that her?
Don't know.
Connor Piper. Oh, he was at the. We actually played Connor's wedding a couple of months ago.
Oh.
He says I was there at that showcase. That's why we booked you guys. See, that's the thing. It was a
Oh.
ballsy move, but you know, you get the right
Uh-huh.
people booking you if that's the case. What was a standard showcase set for you guys?
Please don't be offended if MD and Highway's watching this.
Oh,
I'm only joking.
well, we did say no filter.
No, I wasn't too generic. I mean, we did stuff that we did stuff that we would know would work.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like you're saying you done Killing in the Name of, right? Well, there was fucking no chance Highway was doing that,
Right.
or I would have done that. You know what I mean?
Not really much for is it George to do in that song.
No, there's
It's
no.
like the same line 4 times, and then it's just
Oh,
fuck.
it's a great line, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good line. It's a fucking great line. See, when you do the song, do you do the sweary bit, or do you censor it?
I kind of we've got a phrase called "check the plant pots," which is it's a thing from Family Guy where Stewie's about to tell a really racist joke, and he checks everywhere to make sure there's no black guys about or whatever, and
then
he
one
tells the
pops up.
joke, and one pops up from inside a plant pot that's right behind him. And he's like,
Oh, mate.
"Hey man, it's not cool." So every time we do something risque, we say check the plant pots first. You know what I mean?
I'm going off track here a wee bit. Do you do Oliver's Army?
All of us army with a huge. No,
there's a line in that.
Is there?
And it's got the N-word in it.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, it's got the N-word in it. And because I did the song in the set, and it's about 5 minutes long, so it's really good for fucking thinging out the set. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's easy enough. So when I do that song, you're kind of looking about before you say it, but
Oh, so you did still say it?
oh, fucking absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the thing is though, if you can be offended by it because it's the word, or you can know the meaning of the song and realise that it's a political cause of a song.
Oh, I see.
So it's actually a stand up for the time,
Right.
and for the corruption and all that sort of thing that was going on at that time. So he's not actually speaking against MD. He's actually speaking up as an advocate, sort of thing.
It's kind of accidentally spilled. It's broken through on a couple of tunes that one song that we do in particular called "Forgot About Dre." You know,
Quite a bit Dre.
da, 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 da. It goes. The chorus is. Nowadays, everybody want to talk, they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move the lips. Just a bunch of gibberish. You motherfuckers act like you forgot about Dre. You know that one?
No.
Eminem and Dre. All right, and
So man.
there's a bit where, because Dre does the first verse, and then Eminem does the second verse, and then Dre does the last verse, and it's like there's 3 of those words in that verse,
Right.
but I can't possibly keep the rhythm and edit it out at the same time. So there's been a couple of times when it has spilled through. So not proud of that, but it's so fast that nobody would know anyway,
Aye.
unless you knew the song.
Aye, okay, you don't actively want to offend anybody.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
obviously don't. But if it's in the song, you never wrote the fucking lyrics.
Exactly, aye. And for some reason, when we're doing American Idiot, there's a bit in it goes, was it? Do you want to be American? I can't remember, but when Dean sings that one, and there's one word that he edits out, and but he never edits out the word faggot.
So
You know,
nobody gets offended by that word.
I hope. Well, as long as it's like you say, we didn't write it. Billy Joe Armstrong wrote it. We've just got to say the word to keep the rhythm going. You know what I mean?
There's not a lot of things that rhyme with faggot, apart from maggot, which
Yeah.
could be equally as offensive.
Well, the weird thing is, for some reason, it doesn't get edited out in American Idiot. But whenever we do Fairy Tale of New York, we change it to "you scumbag, you maggot, you taped over taggart."
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm kind of going off a wee bit again for what you asked, but when you do gigs with the Three Card Chat, you were saying that Dean does that one.
Yeah.
So how is it you do that? How do you decide like what you're doing? Is it just a sort of
Nowadays, it's whoever learns a song, whoever gets to the song first.
Right.
And Dean's like such a great singer that sometimes if it's like "Shut Up and Dance," he'll sing that because it's a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm.
We would have to play it in C if I was singing it because of my Muddy Waters going face first through a meat grinder, vocal grit, and combine that with my Barry White vocal range. And there was one song that Dean learned called "Bomber" by Motorhead. And it was because it was requested by a guy in Edinburgh so many times that we just learned it. And as Dean was learning it, he posted on Facebook this thing. He's like, "This song's impossible. How can Lemmy from Motorhead have the vocal range of Ariana Grande and the vocal texture of a game of Kerplunk?" It's a great way to describe Lemmy's voice. So anyway, to answer your question now, it was just basically, nowadays it's whoever learns the song first.
Right.
But early on, when Dean was kind of just getting used to being on stage, because he never played bass before or really sang until he was in the band. Well, he was a singer, doing solo gigs and stuff.
Right.
But it was like them days I was like, mate, I'm sick of singing Sex on Fire, Summer of '69, all this stuff. So he was like, I'll do them. So he sings a lot of the kind of, and things like A Little Respect by a Rager.
I suppose as well, if you're doing 5 gigs, that's a lot of fucking weight off you. Because that must be hard going.
You know, now that the bass player before Dean, he sang a few tunes as well. But the original version of 3 Card Trick, which was Neil and Steve, Neil sang maybe one song. He was the drummer, so I was just 3.5 hours. I was the only lead singer.
Right.
Now we're having Dean in the band, and the fact that he really enjoys singing, I think he would prefer to sing half the songs, to be honest.
Right.
It just depends what fits at the time.
Yeah.
But I'll do most of the first half, and then we'll save his ones for later on, because he seems to. I think it's because of the ones that I got sick of playing, singing, were all bangers. You know, songs that you would do at every single gig.
Yeah.
Like Shut Up and Dance, Summer '69, Sex and Fire, Wheatus,
Teenage
Dirtbag,
Yeah.
And Little Respect by Erasure. So you can see these are all ones that would suit the second half.
Yeah.
You know, so I kind of do the first half mostly myself, and then save his stuff till later on when my voice is knackered.
Yeah.
You know, because I've blown it out in the first half. You know.
Well, I just done 3, and obviously you've done this a lot longer than I have. But I mean, when it come to Sunday, mate, I was fucked, man.
Right.
I mean, maybe give it a wee bit too much. I don't know. Maybe you're more try to figure out how to be tactical. But it's just. I think it's just. I mean, but to be fair, this time last year after 2, so now it's like 3. So it's just try to get a wee bit of fucking how you know, what would you call it, a bit of durity or whatever.
Aye, exactly. Do you try and sing the songs in the original key as much as possible?
Aye.
Yeah.
It's just. I mean, there's some songs it's just that you can't do. When we spoke about Don't Stop Me Now.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
well, I gave up trying to do that after about fucking 5 minutes. So I dropped the key to, I think it's E. Because it's an F, isn't it?
Aye.
No, I think I dropped it to D.
Yeah,
no, because I wanted
well.
to do it to E. I wanted to do it in E flat, but E flat's a fucking hellish key to play the guitar in.
Yeah, totally.
So I just fucking dropped it to E. And
well, I say I'm agreeing with you there, but at the same time, we're mostly in E flat because I'm actually tuned to E flat.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, we tune down a semitone for everything.
So your guitar and his bass and the drums?
Yeah, the drums.
They're tuned E flat. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a clever idea, man.
Well, I got it off Stevie Ray Vaughan originally. I was like, why is everything he plays in E flat and F sharp and all that? And I realised he's tuning down.
Because he's a low singer.
Well, it was mostly to do with the guitar tone, because he uses
right.
massive strings because he wanted a really big guitar sound.
Like 13s or something?
13s, yeah.
Aye.
And I think even his low E is like a bass string. That's how thick it has to be. He had to get the whole neck like refitted,
Mate.
in order to fit them in. I was talking to Jamie about this last night on here actually, but and then I started doing that, and then I realised, first of all, yeah, this is great for my voice for longevity.
Yeah.
When you're doing long gigs, but secondly, my fingers are shredded to pieces trying to do a 3.5 hour wedding with 13 gauge strings.
Yeah.
No matter what the tuning is, you're gonna be knackered. So
Fuck, mate.
I kept the tuning, but I just reduced the strings down to 11s, and now they're in 10s because I'm a fucking pussy. Leanne's here. How's it going? Genuine fuck face. How you doing? No sad face, mate. Oh, did you put sad face?
I hope that's our username.
Aye, genuine fuck face.
You just want to corner that.
Yeah, it's a long story. I accidentally, I think she tried to call. We were doing podcast, a Twitch stream months ago, probably a year ago now, and I think she tried to type that I was a fuck face, but she misspelled it and she spelled fuck face, and that's been her username ever since. Connor says, loving these podcasts. Got my beer for the drinking date. Good man. Cheers. We were just talking there about how Craig's not able to drink tonight because he's got to drive. Oh, bugger.
Oh, well, I would have if I stayed in the corner, but I'm not a great driver drunk.
Yeah, I don't bother at all. Usually if I'm driving, I won't even have one.
No?
I don't see the point.
No, I do, man. Yeah. I do it all the time.
Do you?
I got a hard time the other day at Cape Park Bowling Club. She obviously seen me bringing the car up, and I went to the bar and I got a pint, and the woman's like, "You're driving?" I'm like, I'm a mate.
Yeah.
Just get the fucking pint poured. Fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking give me a fucking hard time. She's a zero tolerance.
You can have one though.
I can have as many as I like. If I get caught, it's my fucking licence. Fucking.
Aye, fair enough, alright.
To be fair. So I had one and that was it. I kind of get guilt tripped into not having anything.
Right.
But no, I will have one, which I probably shouldn't, but it's too many gigs, too many Saturday nights not to have a beer.
Yeah. So what's your weekend now? Have I infiltrated your weekend here? Is your Monday and Tuesday usually your...
No, I would probably. I mean, the thing is, I had this discussion earlier with the missus, and I was like, "Can I cut down a wee bit?" And she was like, "Fuck." So what do you mean? She was like, "You but the fucking." I was playing a gig on Sunday. She was like, "You had 4 pints of lager there, and you came home with a fucking bottle of red wine, and then you had this and that, and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "You're right, fuck."
It mounts up after a while, man. Yeah, I remember remember they had the program about compulsive eaters, and they were trying to lose weight and all that, but they were. I think they put out on the table, this is everything you've eaten this week.
Yeah,
and it's meant to make them feel disgusted in themselves. But they're just like, you can just see their eyes are like, oh, I want to eat it again now, right now. And then there was one about drinkers. And they filled the bathtub with this is how much booze you've drank in the last week. And I was just like, fucking dive in.
No, that's terrible,
That
man.
wouldn't put me off. That would be like, oh, geez it in. I'll just take that bathtub to go.
No, I know.
Wrap it up in a brown bag for us.
But the thing is, our job, it's round about pubs and fucking wains, and it's just round about folk drinking all the time. And
not only that, but you're actually encouraged to do it most of the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've only got a mention, the mere mention of Jaeger, and I've got fucking 3 lined up at Boxer, Wolf or whatever.
Oh.
So I tend not to do it nowadays. But
do you know?
Because I'm usually driving.
Even all right.
Well, nah, that's a barefaced lie. And if Gibby's watching this, he'll be like, "Is he fuck?" I'll drive to the gig. Nobody's got a problem with driving to the gig.
No,
It's like you get to the gig and then it's like, "Oh, he's driving back."
Aye.
But I always say to the guys, to Gibby, if you want to have a drink tonight, I'll just stay off it.
Mm-hmm.
And his internal, he's like rolling his eyes, like, "Oh, Jesus." There's no way that's happening. But no, he actually said the other day, he was like, "You know what? I don't even mind because I don't like playing when I've had a drink. I don't enjoy the feeling of playing drums where my hands won't do what they're told."
You've had a drink. Well, I can understand that. The thing is, when I was playing with Highway, me and the drummer, we could drink as much as we wanted,
right?
Because they were always wanting to drive back anyway, as in George and the other guy.
Yeah.
And we were like, "Fuck, this is amazing." So he would always take a bottle of Buckfast. So when we'd done a wedding, he put a bottle of Buckfast into like a ginger bottle, and he would drink that and play drums. And it used to be that when I first joined the band, I would kind of hide the cans. Yeah. But then it just got to the stage where they were just lined up my amp. Because I used to, I don't know if you remember this, if you've seen it, but I used to take a Marshall half stack. And to every single fucking wedding I'd done with that band, I had a Marshall half stack, which I would never have done now. But I've probably fucking took 20 years off my back for having it. But so it was great at the time. But now, doing what I'm doing now, man, I don't know if I could, mate. I think it, how do you go on drinking quite a lot and getting up and singing and playing the guitars? Does it not faze you? Or?
Well, I started, I don't drink at all at weddings. I don't drink, like I say, if somebody offers, I'll maybe have one, but I won't like set up and then go to the bar and get a drink. So I don't really drink at weddings, but that's nothing to do with the performance. That's to do with I know what my mouth gets like when I've had, and it's easy enough to get to find. If you want a hassle, you're going to get it at a wedding. With basically your life savings worth of equipment, no bouncers, fucking 18-year-old bar staff. You're never going to
I know.
And the coordinator's usually fucked off anyway. There's no bouncers, nobody to police it, and it's you with 100 drunk strangers. Yeah,
it'll be like
bumping into you.
30 guys with fucking tartan trousers, no socks on, out their face in gear, asking for fucking Jerry Cinnamon. You just you don't want to wind them up.
Yeah,
because they're a nightmare to deal with. Sometimes at the best of times, never mind without them being aggravated.
Yeah, exactly, man. I think that's the main reason I don't, get myself messed up at weddings. But when it's pub gigs, I mean, it's a different story. First of all, you're getting, it's not that. I usually combine it with a night out if it's the Wolf or Box. Well, Box especially. There was one night in Box years ago. Well, it must have been about 2 years after I started playing it every week, and I pulled up outside with the car. And the manager was standing outside, and he goes, "Is that you driving tonight?" I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "So you're not drinking?" I was like, No. He goes, "You haven't made a fucking effort at all, have you?" So that just that validated my past to get absolutely wrecked at every Box gig. So
I feel saying it, mate. What about your gear?
Well, if it's box, there's backline supplied. If it's Wolf, Gibby drives the van. Even if he didn't do that, then I'm just using a wee Blues Junior.
Aye.
And I've got my Blues Junior in my bag and my guitar. That's all I need for any gigs.
That's easy, man.
Really.
And they've got a mic and everything that there, have they?
Yeah, the Wolf supplies a PA. I usually take my own mic everywhere nowadays anyway, but
They've
got stands and that. So, yeah, I suppose every gig's
mate.
different. But Edinburgh, Stramash, and Binkies, they've got backline sound guy. So we really just have to take our instruments. So, can be quite handy.
No, it's good, man. No, it's good.
But that's the other reason with the weddings. We've got to take everything. So, can't exactly get a taxi to fucking Inverness with.
No.
Total backline and the PA system.
You do kind of, most of the time they're alright with weddings, but you do worry that you don't, because there's a lot of money going about, you don't want to be fucking up there drunk. Well, you do, but you don't want to show them that.
Exactly.
But, aye, so you kind of feel like you're more doing a job.
If you could find a way to actually enjoy it as much sober as we do when we're drunk, that would be the key, wouldn't it? But I think we're a while off that. Ben's here. Ben Stones.
No.
A singer from Alpha Funk and keyboardist and guitarist and
How you doing, Ben?
producer. He's going to be on here soon. Ben, what's happening, man? Genuine fuckface. Oh yeah, Ben and Emma, should have said. He's probably sitting there watching it with Emma.
Ben Stones. I think I recognise it's maybe with you tagging him or something, but I do recognise the name, but I don't think I know him.
Right.
Alpha Funk
and Northern Star.
Aye, they ring a bell. And did you see he's a keyboard player?
Keyboard player, guitar player, singer, basically all round head honcho.
Wow. Showing off, innit? I'd love to learn a wee bit of the keyboard. In fact, I was looking to get one, but I don't know.
So we just committed the cardinal sin of podcasting there, where we both took a drink at exactly the same point, leaving about 8 seconds of dead air. So sorry about that. That's the bits that I'll edit out before they go on YouTube. Yeah, I see. So you don't play keyboards, but would that be your
absolutely
favourite secondary instrument?
I'd love to learn the piano. I'd love to be able to sit down at a piano and just fucking come out with a tune.
Yeah.
Probably just Imagine 100 times there. I don't know, I'm John Lennon.
Yeah.
But it looks great, it sounds great. It's a great instrument, but take up a lot of space.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I dragged that thing to a couple of weddings a few years ago. Well, I must have learned it before lockdown, because I played it at a wedding before lockdown. I must have just got better at it during lockdown, slightly better. And plus I started writing songs on it, so that helps.
Yeah.
But I did try it at a wedding, and after the gig, Gibby and Dean were just like, you got that out of your fucking system now. And I was like, yeah, man, I just wanted
You've added 6 minutes onto the fucking load in and you're out time.
I know, and it wasn't even a big stage, so I had to drag it round every time I wanted to play it. It wasn't like a big Elton John thing when he was all the way with a big grand piano. But no, it was I just didn't feel comfortable doing it on stage. I can play a little bit, but
not fluently.
Especially not as a 3-piece band where you're the lead instrument, because I can't do solos or anything. So I couldn't play any song with a solo. I couldn't play any song that had basically a lot of sharp notes in them.
Yeah. And
I couldn't play any song that had basically more than 3 or 4 chords in them. So it kind of narrows it down to basically shotgun. Even that, I've transposed it, so I played it in G instead of A. Ben says Elton John sex symbol. Yeah.
We were talking about that earlier, Shotgun. It's just a song I cannot fucking stand doing. But you've sometimes got to pull that one out the hat.
Yeah. What are the other ones that have you blackballed that one then, or you still play it?
No, I blackballed Jay Cinnamon.
Oh yeah, belter. Right.
Yeah. And
see, sometimes when you played
Coldplay,
Yellow,
them all.
No, all of them.
All. Fucking them all. Snow Patrol.
Even chasing cars.
Especially chasing cars.
Yeah. Oh well.
I'd rather chase a car. Fucking terrible, man. But there's just so much better. You know what? It's all subjective, and there'll be people that like it, there'll be people who enjoy playing it. For me, it's a fucking dreadful, man. So there's just a lot more better songs out there. I know,
you're right, and sometimes I just feel like we should just out and out not play certain songs. But the thing is, my we were talking yesterday, Jamie, about this, about how there must be something wrong with us intrinsically as humans to have picked a job where you have to go up on stage and pine for the respect and appreciation of strangers every single night. You know what I mean? Just by playing guitar and singing. And it's like comedians and things like that as well. Why would you pick a job where you have to get 100 new people to like you every single night?
Because it pays well.
It does pay well, but my feelings of that is like I tend to leave my hatred of some songs at the door and just do anything I can to make their night great.
Aye, maybe. Well, the thing is, you and Three Card Trick, you can throw a song. You've just been doing it that long now, and you can throw something together quite quick. I've always got this thing where it's like, I've got to fucking learn it. And a song like Chasing Cars is no use to me, because it's a fucking guitar song that goes with 3 notes, you know what I mean? I would just rather do something else. But it's probably not the right thing to do.
Well, I mean, you could, like, if somebody asked for Chasing Cars, would you play it?
No.
No, right.
No.
Even though you know it and it's in your artillery and you've probably got a track for it.
I still would be like, you know, I want someone else, mate.
See, now this is
fucking...
This is one thing I wanted to talk to you about, because your new showcase video, which we'll put on in a minute, is fucking awesome. And
thank you very much.
thought especially doing it yourself, did you record and produce it all yourself as well?
No, it was a guy called John Carson.
Right.
Oh mate, he got it. I was in his. Drove up to Glasgow. I was there for 2 o'clock. The vocal, the guitar. I spent about 40 minutes figuring out how to get my fucking tracks onto his computer.
Oh.
I was back up the road for 5. It was quick as fuck, mate. I didn't know in his wee room. The guy's brilliant.
Right.
He's absolute. Anybody that wants to record songs, go to John Carson.
Right.
Have you ever done work with him before?
I've never met the guy. No, the only time I've heard his name is maybe when guys like yourself have mentioned him.
Oh,
but
he's brilliant, mate.
I've never met him. But Ben,
Such a nice guy too.
Yeah, Ben did some of ours. Yeah.
Oh right, sorry. I'm not saying that he's better or worse or whatever. I'm just saying that this is the guy that I went to and he was really good.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. Now, is your showcase video on YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think
brilliant.
it's the Coast one.
Nice one.
And it was the guy that does the Coast videos that videoed it. That was a longer day. That was a long day.
Is that David Scott?
Fucking David Scott. Aye.
What's his company called again? I keep forgetting.
Karma Productions.
Yeah, is it Mr. Karma?
I don't know if he's got a PhD or no.
That's why, Dr. Fox, you know him? You remember him? He used to do the chart show.
Yeah, right.
Apparently he's not doctor anymore. He's been struck off. He's just Neil Fox now.
Oh, fuck's sake. These doctors, you need to watch them. But that was a long day. The funny thing is, we done, you know how you do like the first shoot thing, where you do like the first shot of every song?
Yeah.
We had to do them again, because we'd finished it and we're like, right, next one. I went, David, I was going to have to do that again, mate. The fucking guitar cable wasn't in.
Oh, no.
Aye.
Something just for the continuity and make it look like it was real.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I was thinking, oh God, they must fucking know it's not real, but I just thought, just get it right. So I had to do that again. It was really annoying.
Why can't I find this, man? Is this should be up there at Craig John McGill Coast Entertainment.
Nice. Try Craig McGill.
There we go. Oh, you don't use your Tor Ludwig. How you doing, sir? Tor, all the way from Holland. I hope your streams have been going well, sir. We're just about to dive into Craig McGill. Well, you've ditched your middle name for this, or was that a coast choice?
It must have been my coast choice. I usually just get called McGill.
I'm sure
so
we've both been called worse than our actual names, man. But.
Oh, God, I love
it. Right, we'll pull it up on the screen. Check me out being all fucking tech savvy. So this is the new showcase video from Craig McGill. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? I lost you when you're down and half the world away. And purple rain, purple rain.
Sorry, I'm supposed to talk. The blue gel hangs brilliant that David Scott used.
The blue gel?
So it gives you that mad blue light behind you, that there.
Oh, I see, right. I'm totally clueless when it comes to all that kind of stuff. Oh, it's basically just a big key light with a gel over it.
I think so, aye.
And, aye. Great. Oh, Norway, for fuck's sake. Sorry. I think I've done that every time you've been on. Sorry, yeah, Tormod Biggs from Norway. He's a great streamer. Got some guitar collection.
Aye.
Tor actually does live Twitch streams from actual gigs.
Right.
When lockdown ended and we were all able to go back to actual gigging. And he had to, but he couldn't really engage with people on Twitch because he was actually in the pub singing to folk, you know. Anyway, yeah, I thought this was a really brave move to start your showcase video with Muse.
I know.
Yeah.
Aye.
But now, getting to know you a bit better now, I'm starting to realise, no, this is probably a tame.
Oh,
it's like the anti-chasing cars.
Aye. I mean, aye. The thing is, you'll find a million fucking promo videos with chasing cars and shotgun and all that shit, but you want to hear somebody do something a bit different. And I mean, you should know, you did that last video you've done was brilliant. What was that? Like Discovery Channel.
Oh yeah.
Again now.
Aye.
And,
we did that. No Diggity. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll by AC/DC.
Yeah.
I think the only one that I didn't pick to be in it was Gravity by Embrace. You know,
I don't know that one.
There goes, honey, it's been a long time coming.
Oh, aye.
You know, which is actually written by Chris Martin.
Oh, I don't know what. I've just chosen it to fucking blanket.
Yeah, it's just white noise to you. So that was a choice made by Andy Coast, which ended up being good because a lot of people picked it for the first dance after they saw us doing it in the video.
That was great. Me and the missus, when I posted this or something like that, I'll openly admit, I think we must have watched this about 4 times in a row, just been like, you know, it's fucking, how good our jobs have done in the video and all that, and, blah blah blah. But we watched that 3-card trick one, and it's brilliant because it sticks out. And it made me happy that I'd done that song, Plug In Baby.
Yeah.
And I never went for Shotgun or something because...
No, you're totally right, man. It's the right thing to do. Is, like you say, grab the attention with something fresh that they've not heard a million times. Like, how bad was it when Uptown Funk was doing the rounds?
Don't do
Every
it.
single band.
Don't do it, man.
I know, man. I'm trying to avoid it. I thought it was never going to go away.
Yeah.
You know, but sometimes people ask for it and it still works. And I'm like, I'm fucking sick of this tune by now, you know?
Somebody asked for it on Friday at a gig in Newcombe. Says, do you Uptown Funk? Do you do Uptown Funk?
Up, down.
Funk, maybe. And I says I don't. I says, but I'll put it on for you in my break when I'm somewhere else.
Yeah. When I'm in the van with my earphones on.
I had a bad one. I was fucking bad mood on Sunday. And like I say, it was like the 3rd gig. And it was a during the day gig. And do you know fucking hate it when somebody comes up to you and says, you fucking better be good?
Oh, I hate that.
Alright, well, because see when some cunt comes in to fit your kitchen, you don't go, you better be good.
I know.
Or if some cunt washes your car, you don't go, you better be good. Because it's really fucking ignorant.
Yeah.
So this old guy come up to
Imagine lying there getting brain surgery going, you better be fucking good.
I know, Ken, you just stab him. The fucking brain. So this old guy comes up to me on Sunday, and my dad was right next to me, and so he goes, you better be good, son. I goes, mate, I honestly couldn't give a fuck if I'm no. They went, but I've booked you for my 60th.
Oh, that's the thing, man.
My dad was just like...
Yeah, you just never know who you're talking to, do you?
It was his 60th or 70th or something. I was thinking 70th or something like that. And he's like, I've booked you for my birthday, that's why I'm saying, you better be good.
Fuck.
Like,
So did you smooth it over?
I was just like,
cancel?
I will be good. I'll be somewhere between average and good.
Was it a good gig?
It was a really good gig, it was the first gig I'd done in there. And then she put in, Woman that Has the Pub put in one Sunday a month from now to the end of next year. So I think what's good is these places are starting to be like, right, this is working. You know, somebody fucking, you know, as opposed to a DJ, somebody doing these songs.
Oh, I use in some cases like the first live act that they've had on.
I think so. I think so, mate. Especially in Galston.
Oh, that's great, man. Yeah.
Well, when I moved to Galston, I was, that's a fucking gold mine for me, man. It's like, it's a fucking 10 pubs. And it took a while, and then the Burns contacted me. That was the first one I done, and then it just catches fire. And then it's like, heard you were good, you know, fucking good response. You know, beer money for customers coming in, and my dad must spend about 80 quid in Guinness when he's there, so.
So they're happy with that.
And so it just takes off there, mate. Next thing you can, they're booking Sundays, and it's class, man.
Great.
Sundays are good because you always worry that you're not going to get Sundays with some pubs. You'll be alright because you're staying in Glasgow. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think we do many gigs on Sundays. We used to do the Scotia, but haven't been back there since lockdown. Well, I don't mind telling you why. I was there for 10 or 12 years, always as a 3-piece, and the money never increased, despite me asking. And it got taken over by a big chain down in London, and I thought at that point, well, they'll probably put the money up. Nah, so they're still paying the 3-piece band the same now as they were 12 years ago, but the price of a pint nearly fucking doubled. So I was like, well, somebody's making money, and it ain't me. So until that changes,
yeah. You've got to pay, man. I know we'll speak about how much we love doing this and how much we don't like doing that, but you know, I am not leaving my beautiful missus and my beautiful kids to go out and play for buttons, man. Set up a fucking PA and lights and sing for 3 hours like a fucking maniac to not get the right amount of money, mate.
Yeah, totally.
And that again, you know how we were talking about this video and how fucking I was like, I swear to God, mate, I was the same. I wasn't sitting watching this going, oh, this is going to sell like fuck. You know, I was like, I could fucking give him this and they might go off. Then day, well, Craig, nobody's wanting one guy or, you know, whatever. But the first day, we get 3 bookings.
Oh, brilliant.
So a booking came in and he texted me and then he was like, oh, we got a hat trick, and then one came in later on, so I was really happy with it.
Great, man. It should be, man. It's like when we're watching it, it was like you kind of forget that it is, because it is really well shot with the lights and that, and you said, and the sound of it's so great that you forget that it is just a one-man show.
Just one with a guy, obviously the backing tracks, but
yep.
Folk love that fucking song.
Right.
See if I don't do that song at a gig, I don't think I can do it alive. Purple Rain.
Yeah.
You must get asked for it being a fucking shit hot guitarist.
Oh no, I very rarely play it. By the way, can we rewind and have a listen to that solo? That was a bloody ripping solo right there, man.
Tube Screamer.
And unclench. That's it. As I see people doing that tappy stuff, I'm like, I need to get my head around that one day. Like, I just can't do it for toffee. Like
tapping. I've
nah.
seen you tap. I've seen you tapping.
It's not real tapping though. It's just kind of, you know, it's like the basic version of it to make it look like you know what you're doing.
Maybe I've seen you tap in the bar going, can't get an air in. That's what it is.
I've been known to do a bit, to try a bit of it when I'm steaming, walk along the bar at box and that, but it's not really, you know.
I think I nicked it for that. It's a string skip and arpeggio with a tapping hang. So you're playing arpeggio for that would be B flat. So it's a B flat arpeggio, and then you're tapping the chord, so the sort of bar chord thing. And it's the guy from Extreme that I've seen do it. Have you heard that song? Is it Get the Funk Out or something?
No, I don't know that one.
Oh, I think he does it in that.
You could probably find it.
But I obviously I nicked it for somewhere. Now use it for fucking everything. Shotgun it was in.
Yeah. Well, that was that's how I felt when I started learning this Brad Paisley move, which is like a pull off chicken picking kind of thing. And now
I've seen that. And that looked like a fucking nightmare.
it's I've never really been much with the right hand technique. I just kind of strum it like, but yeah, with this when I learned this one little pick and pull off thing, open string pull off triplets, and like when I started doing it here and I got quite good at it, everybody was like, oh fuck yeah, that's brilliant. And then I went to Nashville and I did it for actual country players, and they were like, I was at this jam and the guy's like, oh, you've been down to Broadway, like where the tourists go, and he goes, you've been down to Broadway and seen the triplet pull off guys then, eh? And it's like, everybody does it.
Oh, fuck.
So I thought I was like coming over and going, look, I'm a Scottish guy who knows how to chicken pick, you know.
There's no appreciation.
And they were just like that. Yeah, we've been there and done it, man, you know. We're all way beyond that now.
Fuck's sake.
Anyway, let's have a listen to this solo that you say you've ripped off.
I think it was this one. So they're quite picky up in that way. Was it? Would you say it was Nashville?
Oh, Nashville, yeah. I mean, they were. Don't get me wrong, they were lovely enough. The nice, great folk. It's actually my second favourite city in the world after Glasgow. But you have to say that, like.
I was the other day, man. I like staying in a village. It's two people, Sorry.
I know the folk in Nashville are great. Like the players are just out of this world. Well, like, that's one of the reasons I like going, man. You know, if I get too cocky here, you start.
And they bring you down to earth.
You know, I've done maybe 5 or 6 gigs in a row where I was like, oh, I'm getting pretty good at this blues and country stuff, and then you go to Nashville and get your arse handed to you by somebody half your age.
Yeah.
And it's like, or a guy. There was a guy in a place called Bootleggers who had 3 fingers. Well, you literally had just had. I don't even think it was his index finger.
The one you really need.
Aye, it was just these 3, and he was still chicken picking faster than anybody I've ever seen. It's just like, it's just something in the water over there.
You've got to stay off YouTube, because anything you ever learn, there'll be a little Asian kid that's fucking done it twice the speed, and a 6-year-old, you know what I mean? And,
playing on a double neck guitar at the same time. Let's have a listen to this. Redirect us to the solo a bit.
Song's still shit, but the whole thing is just coming up. Solo is good, man.
Oh yeah.
This is coming up.
That's an epic riff.
Ooh. Is that something like that?
Ah, right. Wow, that's what's that guy's name?
It's a really weird name. It's like Nuno something.
Nuno Betancourt.
Aye, that's it. It's so fucking such a tasty solo, man.
Yeah. Aye, it's one of them ones where I can listen to that kind of music for 20 minutes, half an hour or so, and then I just go, I'm never going to be able to do that.
But see,
so
it's
just
the thing,
depressing now.
The thing with that solo is, even if you don't like the wanky tapping a bit, there's a lot of wee bluesy, nice, tasteful bends and shit round about it. You know what I mean? It's not like fucking Ingham Malmsteen where you feel like you're going to pass out after about 5 minutes. You know what I mean? He's far more tasteful.
I know. So is he? Have you got like quite a lot of favourite guitar players that are of that style?
No, this is the thing, mate. See, when I was driving up here, I was thinking, right, I need to fucking arm myself with an answer if he hits me. And I was like, he would probably ask me who my favourite guitarist is. And for Glasgow, for Galston to Glasgow, I go to like 3 bands, and that I'd fucking max myself out. So I was like, I was trying to prepare myself for this, and I got half an answer.
Right.
But aye, I haven't got that many, mate.
Well, Matt Bellamy, clearly one of them.
Matt Bellamy, aye. I mean, he's just a virtuoso, isn't he? Mm-hmm. He's just fucking unreal, and his vocals, and even the way he can move about on stage as well is I mean, that can't be neglected, how he can move about like that, sing and play the guitar, and he's just unreal. He's brilliant.
He's a great. All of the guys in Muse are mental, man. I've seen them live. I've seen them live only once, and it was at the it was Leeds Festival 2004. It was just after their second album came out, so for me that was like a greatest hits show. I don't think they ever topped those first 2 albums, to be honest.
Same in 2004.
Something like that, yeah.
That was probably was that Absolution? Absolution.
It was just before Absolution, so it was right after Origin of Symmetry. So they came out to Newborn and Bliss and all that stuff. Yeah. And then the Foo Fighters were on right after them, so I was like, fuck. If I'd known back then that kind of show would never be seen again. Like, when are you ever going to get Muse and Foo Fighters on the same bill again? No. You know? No. And then you had like Weezer and fucking Fall Out Boy weren't even a twinkle in the eye of anybody then, but I think Blink-182 might have been on, White Stripes, Jimmy Eat World.
A good time to leave. All the fucking American bands come on.
Oh, you're not a big fan of them, no?
No, man.
I was a bit of a skater for a while. Emo,
oh, really?
Emo, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'll show you some pictures one day of me with him.
Well, I seen the Blonde Hair.
Aye.
And I was like, he must have been into that sort of thing at the time.
Emo. I've had every Avril Lavigne album.
Oh, really?
Into like the first 5 or something like that. So.
Wow.
Yeah, anyway, I probably shouldn't have told you that. Let's have a look at the comments here. Tor's saying, fully booked with live gigs now and it's been like that since February. Brilliant. Oh, that's great, man. Trying to squeeze in 1 or 2 live streams a week. That's great. Yeah, I popped in the other a couple of weeks ago and you were streaming, so still sounding great, man. Like I say, he's got a brilliant guitar collection.
Alright, we need to get some pictures of them.
Oh yeah, sorry Ben, we have talked about Nuno Bettencourt. That's one of Ben's favourite guitar players.
Oh, he's unreal.
Yeah,
great acoustic player as well.
Aye,
you know that acoustic song they do?
Aye, More Than Words. That was like their biggest hit, but it was weird because they were one of them bands, kind of like Green Day in a way. That time of Your Life at one point was their biggest hit, and all their other stuff didn't sound anything like their hit. You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
And Extreme's a similar case to that because everybody knows More Than Words. But then you put on their second biggest hit, which is something like this, and it's like,
that's some
holy shit, is that even the same band?
Muse were that as well. I mean, you listen to some of Muse's new stuff, and it's couldn't be any further away. And fucking Arctic Monkeys, man. Oh, what? They're fucking. I like it. I think their new sounds great, but I mean, it's nothing like. What's that song? Whatever You Say I Am, I'm Not, or something. That first album.
Aye. I don't think that was a song. That was
the first album.
That was the album. Aye, Whatever You Say I Am, that's what I'm not.
Aye.
But that's still lyrically one of my favourite albums of all time.
Great,
man. I think one of my favourite lines in it is it from the Ritz to the Rubble, or it's just a line where she goes, he's talking about this girl who's at her boyfriend's band's gig and they're awful, and he goes, but his bird thinks she's amazing now, so all that's left is the proof that love's not only blind but deaf.
Is that a Certain Romance?
Is that what it is?
I think it might be.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a fucking great album. You're right. It's brilliant. He's such a great lyricist.
Yeah, he
He
is.
really is. He's fucking brilliant, and it's a dying art.
Yeah. I mean, because so much music is very flash in the pan, and it's like, I'm even guilty of it myself. If I get a new album, I'll listen to it like 3 or 4 times and be like, that's plenty. Even John Mayer, who's one of my favourite guys, his last album, Sob Rock, I was kind of done with it after about 3 listens.
No,
so by that token, it's almost like, I think artists maybe go, well, what's the point in spending years or ages on writing perfect lyrics for this song?
Yeah.
Then again, the good ones are timeless.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like John Mayer, but I mean, I think about 15 minutes seems a bit enough, is it not?
Definitely.
Another American.
Aye, he's a great interviewer though. He's always got something interesting to say about.
Oh, he's very savvy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell he's really clever.
Yeah.
And he's done some damage with the birds. But
Well, he's done some damage to his own reputation with the birds as well, because he had that interview with Rolling Stone where he described Jessica Simpson as sexual napalm. Now, I thought that was a fucking... If anybody ever wants to describe me as sexual napalm, fire on. That'd be cool. I don't mind. But she took major umbrage to it and got him in hot water.
oh, I mean,
You
Jessica
know,
Simpson, any fucking publicity for her is going to be something. I mean, what is she fucking good at?
I know.
I mean, she done that video when she was washing her car, and
Oh, gee, that's what she's good at.
you'd put it on mute and maybe watch it. But
Yeah.
don't
Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't actually trust her to wash my car.
no,
Yeah. I'd watch her wash somebody else's though.
yeah, yeah,
Probably not anymore.
no. But
Bill Burr was
she's
talking about this
fucking-
on the podcast the other day, how he needed to find a new example of what a pop star hussy is, because he was doing this gig, it was only about 6 months ago, and he goes, and I was talking about Britney Spears. Well, I needed the reference for like a hussy, and he said, like she's walking about like she's Britney Spears, and the whole audience is like, that doesn't make sense. And he goes, oh yeah, I just realised Britney Spears is like a 40-year-old mother of 2.
I know.
She's not a fucking wee tart running about with her kit
She's
off
a
anymore.
fucking old tart now. It's a fucking hell. You got an Instagram?
What, Britney Spears?
Aye.
No, I don't have
Oh.
Britney Spears on Instagram.
You could just follow her. You don't need to speak to her. I don't speak to her much. No,
You don't speak to her
No.
much. Oh, your
But,
bird put a stop to that, did she?
She did, aye, when she was writing back, aye.
Yeah,
No, she's a fucking weapon on Instagram.
she's a weapon.
Oh, she is, man.
I've got to find this now.
She's she's lost the plot. She's definitely fucking no all there, which is a shame because I think at one point her dad had custody of over him and Shahud,
Right.
and so he was sort of in charge of like, her finances and what she was doing and stuff, and then she legally won the right to everything.
Right.
I'm really sorry we're talking about Britney Spears here, by the way. But she won the right back to everything, so now she's got her phone back, and it's just like a a mum from on thank out her fucking tits and methadone, mate.
Is that guy? There's a guy that got famous on YouTube. Leave Britney alone. Is that him? Is that who he's talking about? Yeah. So even people that are fucking crying about her are getting famous. Yeah. So let's just try and cover the.
I keep backtrack. I keep.
No,
it's because I've not met you.
Yeah.
And I'm like. Fucking, I've seen that MexiGary. I'm gonna have a fucking million things to ask him.
Yeah,
and the things that I want to ask, you're probably even going to get to fucking ask you. Get what I mean? So I'm going to ask really geeky questions, man.
That's
how much treble do you use in your fucking arm and shit?
All of it. All the treble, all the middle, all the bass. Just use them all.
Stick it all.
All the gain. But yeah, what's your amp of choice at the moment? Are you using an amp at the moment?
You know I don't use an amp.
What?
I use that fucking thing into the
I thought you maybe put it into an amp as well, no?
No.
Right.
We don't talk about that.
You're not tempted to... Shit.
We don't talk about it.
I mean, to be honest with you, I was gonna say that I sometimes still do that straight into PA.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's a gig, like if it's like a small stage, or if you know you're gonna have to be quiet, wrap it into PA.
Lifting an amp.
Also, yeah.
You don't deserve one tonight.
Yeah. I've got a Blues Junior that's now broken. I think it's because I was leaving it out in the van with the cold weather, and I pulled up a wolf with it the other night and I plugged it in, and it was getting a noise, but it was really quiet. I was like, "What the fuck's in here?" And I was like, "I'm gonna have to go home and get my other one." And there was like 5 minutes to go. I was like, "You know what? Fuck it," and I just wired that straight into the PA.
Well, sounds great.
And it was amazing. Yeah.
What PA do you use?
Oh well, it was a house PA at the Wolf.
Oh right.
But we've got QSC, K. No, we haven't actually. We haven't had them for years. It was Yamaha DXRs, DXR 12s.
Wow, cool.
And
QS, I don't know what they're like, but I know the QSCs are really, really good.
Yeah, well, we used to use QSCs, and then the K12s were 1,000 watts a side, but then the Yamahas came up at 1,100 watts a side, and it was after summer. I was just like, I've got a bit of spare cash lying about, just fucking upgrade the speakers. And then I think we did about 3 gigs with the new Yamahas, and we left one of the speakers at a venue in Dunfermline.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, like 900 quid speaker down the drain. I went back the next day. I phoned the guy the next day. I was like, "We've left the speaker." He goes, "We can't find it."
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
no, man.
I tell you, man, brand new speaker.
Had a
proper cover with it and everything. The cover alone was 100 quid. So basically,
fuck, mate. So it was a gig for nothing.
Well, it would have been a few gigs for nothing because it was 900 quid. Like I would have, I obviously have to pay for all that stuff. Like so.
Oh mate, that's a heartbreaking story.
Fucking nightmare, man.
Should I fucking sack somebody cause it?
Even myself, it would have been. No, I make sure man do that.
Fucking end up sat in the back of tracks by September. Fucking left a mic stand, you fucking useless bastard.
Oh man!
Stop blaming it on my drinking. Yeah, starting to do with that.
Did you ever? Have you ever left any gear behind at gigs and that, or is anybody worst case scenario? Is it? have you? Has anybody else ever left any of your stuff?
I have been fucking so fortunate, mate. I don't ever remember. I left a fucking capo.
That's not so bad.
A coast gig I done 2 weeks ago.
Capos are not really anybody's property, I find. Everybody's bought one capo and they've lost millions. Capos and they've gained capos from finding them at venues. Like I've got about 3 capos here. I don't 2 or 3 capos there. I don't know where any of them came from. But
mine. Did you get that in Edinburgh?
Yeah, the amount of times that I've kind of lost capo. What is the other thing? Like fast fret. Do you use fast fret?
I need to know. It's so fucking annoying because you always pick the guitar away and you go, fucking never use fast fret.
That's them strings fucked.
Your strings last so much longer, man.
So what strings are you on just now? Is it Diodarios or?
Oh, mate.
Elixirs.
I feel like if I fucking tell you this, you're going to kick me out your house.
Is it? I bet you're on Elixir Nano Webs, aren't you?
I don't know what they are.
All right.
I'm in 9s.
Right.
And the pink packet. The super slinky ones.
Early balls, yeah. Okay. It's fine. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I was, I did used to buy. Is that the ones where you get it's roto sound?
It's the one where you get a free tampon with them. I just put them straight in my purse, mate, and go right up the road.
In your makeup bag, eh? And I say the Ernie balls are the one with a list of all the names on the back of everybody who uses them.
I like all the girls.
All the girls.
Fucking Shirley Crow.
Thing is, I would use them more often if I was getting them free from Ernie Ball and somebody else was fucking restringing my guitar every day.
Yeah.
But I just find that they'd last like 2 gigs. But then again, that's probably because our sweat's 90% Jack Daniels, and you know, it's
the greatest alcohol.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I should get newer strings. I'm just in the habit of fucking getting them. I'm not even bothered looking into seeing what strings would be better, which durability's better, and all that shit. It's always the ones I've used.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was going to say to you earlier on was, you know how I talked about Stevie Ray Vaughan, and he was using 13s, you know, like kills your hand.
Oh yeah.
I was in the guitar shop with him, my dad. He was getting a new amp, and that's pissed me off. So he's wanting to try a new amp, and
yeah, you're the one that's gigging. You don't even use an amp, and your dad's in there buying a new amp.
Well, no, I don't mind that. I was wanting to try out a new amp, so the guy brings out a new amp. I had disappeared for 2 seconds. We were sitting next to a fucking wall of Fender custom shops, and do you know what you asked the guy to fucking try? A fucking Epiphone. So this guy comes back with an Epiphone, and I'm like, it's like fucking going out about a Corsa when you've got a Ferrari next to you. Anyway, so I plugged in this fucking plank of wood, and it was great. It was one of the fucking new amps that you can get backing tracks and all that way. What were we talking about? I can't remember what we were talking about. I can run at this.
Well, I think this all came from what strings do you use?
Oh, right, sorry. So he gives me the Epiphone, and for even more reason to hate it, there must have been like 11s on it. So I think my dad must have been like, oh, fuck it, son, we'll plug in and play it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm fucking, honestly, mate, it was like skipping ropes, man. For me, my wee poofy fingers were just no going at all, man. I was like, can't I just go up the road and get my Mexican Fender and plug that in?
Right.
But it's fucking horrible.
Is that what
Really
yours is?
horrible.
The white Strat you were playing there, was that the Mexican?
Yeah.
Right. And did you upgrade the pickups yourself on it? Like,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And what are they? Hot rails?
They're the Hot Rails, aye.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking brilliant.
And quite high output, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. But my favourite settings, you know how you get, like, is it a 5-way switch into it?
Mm-hmm.
So the bottom one, it's one up for that. So it's a cross between the middle pickup and the Hot Rails.
That's my favourite one.
Fucking unreal.
Use it all the time.
Aye.
Either that or the neck on its own. That's my 2 favourite settings.
Aye, same. So if you're doing crunchy shit and your lead, you're still using that selector?
No, I would probably go all the way down if I'm doing the lead stuff to the but I don't have a humbucker in there. It's just kind of a slightly overwound Texas Special style one that Ian Nicol made for us. He's the guy that downstairs at Kenny's Music. He's got his own workshop down there, and he was like, you know, I'm getting into winding pickups. So he goes, do you want any for your Strat? I was like, fucking hey, man. Yeah, I mean, we thought it'd got Texas Specials in it. And he goes, I think we could do better than Texas Specials. So he wound me this proper set of his own. And the only thing he needed was just a little bit more hair, as they call it, on the bridge pickup. And he gave me it back, and I was like, fuck, just transformed the guitar to the point where I call it Big Red now. It's not any bigger than any other Strat, but it just sounds fucking huge. It's like the perfect blend between like Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan, but you can get all the way up to like AC/DC on it.
Brilliant. So it's really versatile.
Yes, yeah. Sometimes I use a middle pickup when I'm wanting a kind of more like a SG or Les Paul style sound, you know.
Yeah. Aye, well, that's the thing. Is you don't need to worry too much, because that Fender I was using, I think it was only about fucking 500 something quid, which is probably quite low end for a guitar, you know. But once you stick some good pickups on it and you learn how to tappy tap, nobody gives a fuck if it's a custom shop.
No, you're totally right there. I mean, mine's a Highway 1, which means technically it was Mexican as well.
Yeah.
Although they do, the way they market the Highway 1 at the time was, these guitars are, all the parts are American, they're just constructed in Mexico, or the other way around. Or maybe all the parts are me. But then I was like, you know, it's all I could afford was 400 quid for this guitar. In fact, I think I part exchanged something for it. Once I put the new pickups in it, it sounds fucking amazing.
No, it does, man.
I'm like, these snobs going, is that a real American? I'm like, why do you give a fuck? I'm gigging tonight, you're no.
Ken,
that's the main
thing. If you
were
a real musician, you'd be gigging as well. You want to go up here fucking looking at me. You fucking idiot.
Exactly.
You know, I get all that time too.
Let's have a look. Ben's saying, my old guitarist left a Tom Anderson outside Arteta in the lane on a Friday night. Didn't notice till we were at Loch Green in the following night. Oh my god.
Did the line no get back?
Did you get it back? Yeah, and Tor said he's switching between... What did you say there?
Did the line no get it back? I was just looking at you and he was like, missed it. I went, nah. It's just too many shite jokes for you tonight, Craig.
That's fucking brilliant, man. Like, do you even play any songs at your gigs, or are you just doing stand-up comedy
Just talk
these
shite,
days?
mate. You just thought, just book him. He's fucking useless.
Brilliant.
His music, but he's...
I had a good one the other day. I was playing at Shamash and this bird was shooting me daggers. You might have seen me post this on Facebook.
Oh, I love that shit,
And
man.
she goes, the place was mobbed. She was like, but you always the only person you see is the one who's not having a good time. And you're just like, why are they not having a good time? And I was just like, she's just staring at me like,
what do you want from me?
Shit, yeah, I'm pouring
Is it
out my
because it's a
heart and soul.
fucking Mexican? Feel like if I splashed out me on a guitar, you'd be having a fucking better night.
I was just like, she was staring me out, and I just went, has anybody ever told you look like Emily Blunt? And she went, nah. I went, there's a fucking reason for that. Cheer up, you cunt.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that wasn't at a wedding.
No, it was at some ash. So you know, that is among the reasons why I don't drink at weddings. Because I would say what you said to that guy. Well, I don't give a fuck if I'm any good tonight. I would end up talking like that.
Honestly, don't care.
And I would say it to the wrong person.
Well, the thing is, it's no me trying to be controversial or whatever else. It's me generally being like, if you're going to be a cunt, you're going to get a cunt to answer backs. If you're going to come up to me and say, you better be good, and that is the only thing you've ever said to me in your life, I'm going to be a fucking dick back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's fucking kind of a bullet. And you're in too many pubs with too many drunk guys with too much of that to put up with, mate.
Yeah. It's up there with 3-4. You know,
that fucking shit, man. Every gig.
Everybody thinks that they're the first person to ever have said that. Like, look, check this out, boys. You're going 1-2, and he's like 3-4.
See, I'm
fucking touch me. I'm funny.
Prolific sire, mate. When folk do, I just go, fucking like in the mic, you fucking stupid wee prick, man. And then they probably do hear it, but no enough to say, is that what he fucking said to me? Did he just call me a wee dick? Fucking right, I did.
Alright, guys, we're going to take a little break at the top of the hour just now. It's 7 minutes past 8. Me and Craig were just talking downstairs there about your pub gigs and what kind of songs, what kind of style of music you play at certain pub gigs and which ones you don't. Yeah. And we've already talked about what songs are on your fucking blacklist.
Yeah.
Like Chasing Cars and
I think it's because
Belter.
Well, I mean, Belter's just because it's fucking shit.
Yeah.
That's just what it comes down to. Let's be fucking honest, man.
Yeah.
It's just a terrible song and there's nothing to gain for it. But when it comes to Coldplay and or the other bands, when I started working in a factory in 2004 and there was a radio right above me, and it might have just been the fact that for about 3 years solid they played Coldplay and Chasing Cars and all that constantly, and so it's just maybe built-in hatred for listening to it too much.
I've just realised you're sitting here without a drink, man.
I'm alright,
Can I get you something?
I mean, this is the problem. The next time I'm coming here, we're drinking, man.
Oh, I didn't necessarily mean an alcoholic drink, but I can get you something if you want.
I've got Coke,
right,
and cola.
All right, cool. Yeah, well, we'll call this a warm up for the next time then.
Yeah, definitely. If he has me back.
Yeah. Oh no, you're more than welcome here, man. I'm having a good time. You guys having a good time? Man. This is Craig John McGill. And it's the first time we've actually had a proper conversation in real life because, we've been pals for a while on Facebook and watching each other's videos and that. And
Gary will get a message, like a random message from me going, what is it you do here and what is it you use there and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, fuck's sake. Hurry up, Gary, get another tutorial video up for this fucking boss pedal or something.
Yeah, I know. Well, actually, that one I did, I was just kind of fucking about thinking, I could teach fucking tech side of music, and most of the time I haven't got a clue about technology, but I really love this Boss pedal. I'm not going to pick it up and show you, most of you don't care. It's a Boss GT1, and I actually went in the shop to buy a Helix. We were playing this gig called the Cowshed in Crail. Do you know that one?
No.
It's a wedding gig, and I got an email saying, oh, by the way, because of noise complaints you need to have a silent stage. And I was like, so what about the drums? Oh yeah, it needs to be a V-kit.
What the fuck's a V-kit?
Oh, just an electric drum kit. I've got a mini version of it sitting there. Luckily Gibby already had one. Mm-hmm. And me and Dean we all had to buy in-ears. It was such a pain in the arse, I nearly wanted to cancel the gig, but it was one of our first ones after lockdown, I think.
Right.
And there was noise complaints from like the neighbouring village or something. So they were like, yeah, we need the bands to all have a silent stage now and use our PA. So that's why I ended up getting this, so I could go directly into the PA without having an amp on stage and have use the in-ears. But the thing is, we got there, and they said, "Oh yeah, sorry, that's just a standard email we send out. Just use your normal rig, but just keep it down." I was like, "You're fucking kidding me?
Sake,
We've all spent all this gear, all this equipment on gear to be silent,
and you don't need that.
all this money on gear to be silent." And yeah, we didn't need it in the end. But it turns out it was a blessing in disguise, because that's been the best
It's
bit of gear I've ever bought.
Especially if you're going to go and do your solo gigs.
Yeah, and it was really helpful for the lockdown stuff as well.
Yeah.
Because, the only alternative would be to use, I could have mic'd up an amp in this room, but then I would have pissed off the neighbours, because valve amps don't sound good unless they're at least volume 3.
At least I turn up a bit.
So, or I could have used Cubase and the effects therein, but the problem with that is you wouldn't have any pedals. Unless you wanted to use your stomp boxes and that into the V amps and Cubase, which I've never actually tried, might work. Leanne says, "Great to finally see you chat, Craig. Watched you back in the Facebook days."
Doing what?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Sure it wasn't OnlyFans.
Is that page still going?
I don't know, man. Mine is. It's been dormant for a while.
Must have accumulated at least 40 quid by now.
Did you notice that Twitch got hijacked by the girls doing the hot tub meta streams?
No.
Did you know? I know you're interested.
I've only got Twitch for you.
Fuck off. Man.
I generally do. I didn't even know what it fucking was.
I
hadn't a clue what Twitch was. I only get Twitch because I seen you'd stopped going on Facebook and you done it in that, and I thought, I'm going to jump on this.
Well, a lot of people asked us why we moved from Facebook to Twitch, and the initial reason was for reach, because if you're on Facebook, you're only really playing to your current fans.
Yeah.
Whereas on Twitch, we've got guys all over the world popping in now and again. Not like, I'm not saying loads of them, but I'm just saying we've got Tor from Norway. We've got Guy Orchestra from Texas comes in, and these guys would have met them if it wasn't for Twitch.
Yeah.
So you kind of alienate your current fan base that don't know what Twitch is.
Yeah.
And they have to come up with a handle, and they have to download the app sometimes if they want to interact. Because you can still watch Twitch on the browser or on the app, but you need to create an account, which is also free. It's basically like you know what it's like. You basically just set it up as you did with Facebook anyway. But most people
the quality's better as well, isn't it?
The quality is better. The audio the audio goes out as stereo if you wanted it to do that.
Right.
I don't really bother because most people just watch it on their phones. But and also the video goes out at a higher bit rate. It's not as compressed. Ben knows Ben will correct me on some of my tech knowledge there. Tor says, "I've used the Headrush pedal board for years now. I don't own an amp at the moment." There you go. You're basically doing what you do.
Yeah. Well, it's just, the noise thing as well on stage, you just want to keep it as quiet on stage as you want, and if you can use it on your monitor, it's so easy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just, and it's so quick and less cables. And
well, the digital stuff's come on so much because you might, how old are you again?
33.
Right, okay, so you might remember the wee Zoom pedals that was like 2 buttons.
And the wee silver ones.
Yeah, I've got one in the drawer over there.
Fucking, that was my first one.
I know, that's like, it should be in a fucking museum by now, but that was like the first incarnation of digital modelling.
Fucking horrendous.
And it was terrible, it was all awful. Just fizzy, and there was no presence to it at all. And
I remember thinking at the time it was shit though.
Yeah.
And I don't ever remember being like, this is really great technology. I just remember a lot of fucking trying to get a noise out of it and going, that's bollocks, man.
Well, what I liked about it was, I was probably about 15 when I got my first Zoom thing. And what was great about it was it was really for experimentation with all these different effects like flanger and chorus, because at that age you can't afford to go down the shop and buy an 80 quid flanger just to see what it does.
Yeah.
But the digital modelling stuff was good for that. You buy one Zoom for about 100 quid or 80 quid and you could just experiment with the effects and delay. And thing is, you got to go there to come back, and you're probably like me in that you've tried all these V amps and you've tried every digital effect there is and fucked about with combinations of tones, only to go back to
absolutely
to simplify everything in the last place anyway. Because even though there's there's maybe 12 modelling amps on this, I still just use the Twin. Yeah, because I know where I'm at with the Fender Twin sound. And I was actually disappointed at first that it wasn't a Blues Junior, because Blues Junior is my favourite amp. Then I realised the only reason the Blues Junior exists is because it's a quieter live version of a Twin.
Right.
So, a Blues Junior simulates what a Twin does.
Bit quieter.
And then people go, Stevie Ray Vaughan never used a Blues Junior. Yeah, but if he was playing pub gigs like we are to 100 people or less, he might have done.
Of course he would have.
He's not going to have 2 Fender Twins You
for,
know,
aye, for 20,000 people.
in the Scotia. Yeah. Turned up full. It's just going to rip the head off. Well,
I don't know, I've never seen Stevie Ray Vaughan rip the head off it.
I would probably rip the head off it if he showed up a wolf, to be honest, man. Yeah.
Aye, with some player.
So let's talk about your guitars. And you've got your white Strat as your main one.
Yeah, I've got the white Strat, and it's just because it's light-ish. Well, it's light enough. I've customised it now so that I can pretty much get any sound I want off it. So if you're doing a 4-hour set, there's a lot of different songs, a lot of different things you've got to do, and this one sort of fits it all. Yeah. But I've got a really nice. See, I've not got a lot of guitars, mate. Right. So this is a short conversation. But the only other really nice guitar I've got. Well, I say that I've got an Ibanez. My dad bought me years and years ago, a Prestige.
Fucking Ibanez.
But it's an amazing guitar. But the problem it's got is it's got a Floyd Rose. So see if I break a string. Yeah, fucking gigs there. Yeah, you know what I mean. I've got to get somebody with a PhD to put the E string back on it.
Yeah, has it got a lock and nut and all that jazz?
Oh, fuck knows, mate. I fucking stopped blocking at it after about 2006.
I've never had a guitar with a Floyd Rose in it. Are they as complex to restring as people say they are?
They're they're horrendous. Yeah, and for staying in tune. But once you get them in tune, it's all locked. They are amazing. They're really, really good. And I think it was at the time I was right into Joe Satriani. So I probably learnt half a Joe Satriani song and thought I was him. Aye. And that's where all that came about. My dad, he's always been really good at supporting that side of, my music and all that when I was younger. Because I was awful young. I wasn't going to be able to buy a guitar, you know what I mean? Right. So he bought that. And so the next guitar that I bought that I was really proud of was a 91 Gibson Standard. And it's an amazing guitar, but it's fucking unreal, mate. It's so heavy. I wish I borrowed it, man, just so you could feel how heavy it was. Yeah. It's undoable for any more than an hour. Yeah. I had the Les Paul Studio. I think it was a 2005, and yeah, I was the same, man. It was just a solid chunk of fucking. I don't think it was mahogany. It wouldn't have been that expensive, but there's just sheer weight of it. I couldn't do it for like more than an hour. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and plus, I don't think Les Pauls are the most versatile guitars on the planet. No, it's a really nice guitar and it's really good for that thing. Mm-hmm. But anything outside it, it's fucking useless, man. Yeah, I'm always of the mind where if it's Strat versus Les Paul, you can grit up a Strat, but you can't necessarily like clean up a Les Paul as easily. No, and I also don't. I think it's maybe just the years of playing Fenders, but I don't understand. My hand doesn't automatically go to where the volume knobs are on the Les Paul. Like if you want to do like subtle little things with that, I like riding the volume because I've really only got two sounds that I use, and it's like a little bit of crunch, and then I've got my boost for overdrive. The same tone, but bring it up for lead.
Exactly. And if I need anything cleaner, I'll just roll back the volume a little bit. Yeah. But it's also like it's almost like second nature to me now that I know my hand just goes straight to the volume, and it knows exactly how much to roll off. That's
Brian May does that. I know he's got that phase out thing. Yeah. But I mean, he totally uses the volume and stuff like that to bring in what he wants with dirt and all that shit. Mm-hmm. His guitar's fucking horrendous to play, mate. That's another guitar. I used to have that Burns copy, the Brian May Red Special.
Oh, right. Did you have one of them?
Ever played one?
Right. No, I've never played one.
It's a fucking cricket bat, man.
Is it? Bab Chebby. Thanks for joining us. Who's Bab Chebby then? Do we know you? Does one of us know you in real life? IRL. Favourite song to play live? What's your favourite song at the moment? Or is it always been the same, or does it change?
No, it changes. Yeah. I think right now it's Magic by Pilot. Right. It's a Scottish band if you haven't heard of them. Have you heard of them?
I've heard of them, but I've never actually. Do you want to put a bit of them on?
Yeah, sure, if you want. It's a fucking great song.
Is there anything on here? Have you playing it live? Is there any videos on?
Not in that. There is in my phone in that, but
right. Magic by
Pilot.
Yeah.
Aye.
Wait, is that it?
Yeah. It's a 70s song.
I thought they were maybe a new band.
No.
Right. It's Magic. Right, I know it now, yeah. Oh, yeah, these guys were up there with like ELO and stuff like that, weren't they? It's like that kind of prog pop rock thing.
This is that fucking...
Ho, 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 it's magic. You know
That is high.
That is high.
Yeah.
It's off a high. I play it a key down. It's still high.
What key are they in there?
They're in G.
Jesus Christ, so he's singing like a B, C up there, like the...
So I'm playing it in F.
Well, that's even in F, that's still pretty high, man.
Ah, it's high. It took ages to... You've got to find out whereabouts in your resonance or whatever it's called, that you can get it.
Right.
Resonance. I can't say the word. But you've got to find out where you can get that note.
Yeah.
And then you've just got to sort of remember, I've got to go there to get there. Because when you're doing the build-up at the... Go to the back of your head and get that note.
Right.
And then... So you've got to get fucking all the way back. So it just takes a wee bit of practice.
It sounds like you, because you're a great singer as well, as a guitar player, and you still got your head voice and your falsetto and everything. You're still able to use that register. Because me and Alex don't have that. We just fucking go up. I learned how to sing from guys like Liam Gallagher. Which isn't even learning, it's just going up. As he describes it, as Liam Gallagher describes his style of singing, it's just going up to the microphone and treating it like you're in a boxing match and just going, fucking give it everything. But the downside of that is
you fuck your voice.
You'd fuck your voice because you're not using it properly.
The problem is, Liam was a fucking great singer back in his day though, and he was such great pitch, great tones. I mean, when you watch main road gigs and stuff like that, when he's singing songs like Listen Up, Rocking Chair, and these songs are fucking hard, mate. You know what I mean, by any stretch. Just because it's no poppy and all the rest of it doesn't mean to say that it's no technically great. It's just that he doesn't know it is. It's still really good.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't really get into the fucking technical side of it myself either. It's just when I want to do a song and I'm like, that's a hard song, I'm kind of adamant I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? I'm like, how can I do it? How can I find a way of doing this song, you know? And, because it's not going to be as easy as doing like fucking, easier songs. I don't know, Brown Eyed Girl or something, where it's like you can just sing them as you speak them. Whereas with that, you've got to kind of think, how can I get round about fucking doing this? The
one that we were talking about earlier that took me and Dean a while to get the hang of was Don't Stop Me Now, which is, even though we take it down to D, it's very... There's some songs you can kind of have a bit of artistic license and pull the melody here and there, whatever suits your voice or whatever mood you're in at the time. But Don't Stop Me Now is very... It's like a dot to dot. Like you really have to hit each point exactly on it, or it's not going to look like the finished picture. You know what I mean? And Don't Stop Me Now is like Don't Stop Me Now. If you don't hit those notes exactly bang on, they're not necessarily high. At that point in the song. Well, in the key that we do it in, it's not. You do it in E.
No, it is D. I do it in.
Is it D? Right. Yeah. Same. Well, we're D, but a semitone down, so it's really C sharp. So,
is it?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I could have probably, I think it was E flat that I felt comfortable in, and then I was like, but it's a fucking hellish key for the guitar.
Aye.
So I just dropped it down to D, and on top of that as well, you kind of think, well, it makes sense because it means you're burning it out, so I think, because it's a fucking hard song, mate.
Well, another thing is like these vocalists that writing songs that, and I think in the 80s especially, they got to a point where the guitarists were trying to play as fast as possible and the singers were trying to sing as high as possible. Yeah. And it just ended up being Olympics. You could tell by the mid-90s when these bands were touring, the guitar players could still do it, but the singers were just like getting fucking injections in their voice, like Kiss and
Bon Jovi
Tyler.
Well, fucking he can't sing for shit now.
Well,
and he was a cracking singer back in the day.
I know, but the thing is as well though, like we're covering their songs and we're doing them 3 or 4 nights a week, or 2 or 3 or 4 nights a week, and they were going out on tour. Maybe it was 50 dates in a row, but then they had the rest of the year off. Yeah, to recuperate.
Well, I heard that that John Bon Jovi, he was getting steroids pumped into his vocal cords so he could gig more.
Yeah,
I don't know how to let him do that.
That was the same with Ace Frehley from Kiss, had the same problem. I was like, well, you might have thought when you were originally writing the song, like, will I still be able to sing this when I'm fucking 55 or whatever?
Their biggest problem is their shit.
Yeah,
fucking cheesy fucking American shit. That's what's wrong with that. I mean, it doesn't matter if all these vocal cords are working or no. The song's only like begin with.
Yeah.
But I kind of think, sorry if I'm shouting, by the way.
No, it's totally fine, man. That mic's actually been a bit quieter when I've been watching back.
All right.
So, fire on.
I kind of think they were starting to get it right in the 60s. In the 70s, they just perfected music. I just think they just got it right. And the bands were there to prove it. and they're timeless as well. You know what I mean? So that proves it as well. And then I think the 80s came and they've just fucked it. And then what happened in the 90s? They started going playing stuff that sounds like from the 60s, and it became good again.
Yeah,
because there was technically great wizards and everything back in the 80s, and it's fine, but it's not really something you can fucking listen to all day. Somebody shredding a guitar and singing up there all day.
Yeah.
It just becomes like you're just proving a point now.
Yeah.
You know, that song, Journey, that they do, Don't Stop Believing.
Don't Stop Believing, fuck me, man. That's another one I've passed off to Dean.
Yeah.
I've played it for so many years, I'm just like, nah. And he actually took it up. I had a sore throat one day, a sorer throat than usual. And he goes, I'll try singing it if you want. I was like, what key do you want to do? And he went D. And I'm like,
fuck, still quite high.
That's pretty. I used to do it in C. You know, which is, that's what key Liam Gallagher would sing it in.
You would, so that would mean you were doing it in B?
Technically, yeah.
Well, that was the key we done it in Highway.
That was the key what?
We done it in Highway.
All right.
It was in B, aye.
I thought George had a good range on him, like, you know.
Oh, he definitely does. But he definitely done it in B, because I remember it being in that key. But it's in E, isn't it?
The original is, it's
in E. We done it in B in that time. So it just goes to show you how fucking high it is.
Totally, man. And there's the other thing is the AC/DC thing, and that's the reason why. We're able to cover more AC/DC songs than maybe other bands would. Like Back in Black, I very rarely see a covers band doing it and doing a good job of it. And Thunderstruck is another one, and it's because the vocals are so high, but because I've got such a gritty low range that even when I sing them an octave lower, it sounds high.
Brilliant.
So I'm singing Back in Black an octave lower, and it still sounds like I'm pushing.
Yeah, it still sounds gritty.
For a normal good singer, they would probably have to change the key to A for Back in Black. Who wants to play Back in Black at A? Is it even possible? And Thunderstruck, you just can't change the key off because it's got that B tappy line on it.
Well, unless you've done a tappy thing in the G string.
Yeah, I suppose you could do that, like, but was that a pun?
No.
I thought it was kind of some sexual innuendo there.
Well, no, I was just thinking that if you've got one string you've got to do a riff on, you can maybe find one of the other strings up and down for it, maybe just to... But then again, that might make it higher. It's just fucking...
Aye, that's true, yeah. So you could
Which it would actually, because if it was in... What's it? It's an E, isn't it?
Thunderstruck's in B.
Oh, it's in B.
Yeah.
So
you're using the B string for the tap. So you could do it in... Technically, I suppose we could do it in E. But then, that would make that higher for me. So...
It's a very geeky pigeonhole we've got into. Yeah. I just thought about what we do and how we do it.
And well, I mean, that's why I wanted to do this. You know what I mean?
No, it's brilliant. I couldn't give a fuck if anybody was watching. I know you do, but I could sit and speak to you about this all day, man.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. I mean, if you there's some of the geeky stuff that me and Jamie were talking about last night. He had the keyboard over and he was showing us his boogie woogie skills. You need to watch a bit of that one back, man. The guy's a fucking phenom. He's like Geddy Lee Lewis. And he's only been playing piano since lockdown. And he's just like an absolute phenom. And
so he started playing the piano 2 years ago and he's like fucking really, really good now.
He's like Geddy Lee Lewis.
That's fucking annoying, isn't it?
He already played guitar. He's a good guitar player as well, but he's been playing guitar since about 2018. And he's already really good at that. And then he started playing the piano. I was like, fucking... He's like describing what he's doing. He's like, see, what I like about playing in this key... He's got a funny delivery of everything he says. What I like playing in this key is I can, if I'm in C, I can slide up to the major third, and if I'm in F, I have to slide up to the major third. And I'm like, I don't play the piano, just play the piano, man.
You're like, I'm getting kind of turned on here, mate. Sliding up majors.
Yeah.
Step top at minors and we've got something.
Yeah. My favourite one to play in is A minor. Have you any originals, Craig? Says Leanne.
Right, so I'm fucking terrible with music. See, I only listen to fucking 3 bands, right? And I even don't like when I fucking, because I've seen me try to put a song together and I'm like, fucking this, that, and the other thing, and then like the next day I'll listen to it and go, oh, Craig, you're fucking shit at that. Like, you're fucking really pishy, shitty chords, generic riff, and I'm like, you're hopeless, go back to fucking just doing covers.
No,
so
man.
Honestly, man, I am just not a fucking John Lennon.
I think it's a case of
too critical.
I love talking like Mr. Alex Waite from the Lockharts. Have you ever met Alex before?
I watched him in this, didn't I?
Yes, you did. I did.
smashing bloke,
He's a fucking phenomenal songwriter,
Yeah.
and I think me and him often talk about. Well, he talks a lot about writer's block, and writer's block, as he describes it, isn't not being able to write a song. It's just that everything that you write sounds shit to yourself. But what the great thing about Twitch was, and Leanne will know what I'm talking about here, was when I started like writing songs during Twitch, I would like just write it and then I'll play that on the stream tonight. But if I didn't have their approval of it, I might have thought it was shite in my own head. But sometimes they go, "Oh, see that song that you thought was shit."
You might have had fucking 5 Coldplay fans watching you.
Is that?
And they're not fucking qualified to tell you what shit.
No, that's true, man. But if it sounds good to me, and then they say they like it as well, then I think, well, that'll maybe I'll record that at some point. But if it sounds shit to me and they agree, it kind of helps me to formulate an idea for what the next album would sound like. You know what I mean?
The one, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and kid, I don't know if I've listened to all your music, but the
Oh,
one
that's
I
funny,
really... No, it's just because I don't even know where you pick them, mate. And see, if I want to watch something, I would go into YouTube or whatever, and you probably have it on iTunes or something. No,
What, my albums?
your music.
Yeah, it's on pretty much everything.
I don't have any of that. I've never had it.
Right.
And then I don't know. It's probably been just because I'm so fucking stuck in a way of like, see, if I want to listen to a band, I'll stick Queen on a Bowie or whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna have to track again. But that song I did manage to get to see was Last Man Standing.
Oh yeah,
it was fucking great.
Oh,
It
thanks.
was a fucking great song. And then that was a Link to an Air song you done. That was the one where you like in a fucking boat thing or something like. It's one of your older
That
ones.
was I Know Who I Am, yeah, from Cardboard Engine. That was a funny one, that, because we had a guy called Danny. Was it Danny? It was Danny Patton, who's he filmed it, and he messaged me a few weeks before. Well, I messaged him and I was like, "Can we do this video for this song?" And I goes, "Have you got any ideas for where we could do it?" And he goes, "I know a guy with a boat," and I was picturing like Fun Loving Criminals loco out on get strippers around us on a big fucking yacht out in the high seas and that, fucking tequila flowing and all that.
Yeah.
And then we got there and he was like, "I've got the keys," and I was like, "Well, I'd hope so." He goes, "Yeah, but we can't take it out."
Right.
I was like, "Well, you said you had a boat." "Yeah, I've got a boat, but we've got nobody to drive it or."
I know, but usually the benefit of having a boat is that you can fuck off in the water somewhere.
Exactly.
Whereas if your boat's stuck beside land, you'd be as well just staying next to the water.
I know. So the whole
Anyway, it was great. I love the fucking. It's got a great hook in the chorus. You know, I can't start. Fucking brilliant tunes, man. So
appreciate
you'll
that,
need to see, because I haven't got these other things. You'll need to send me your stuff. I'm just hopeless with all that shit, mate. I always have been.
Well, all my stuff's. Do you know? Use Spotify.
That was it. Spotify. I haven't got it. I don't even know how to get it.
Oh,
no,
right.
don't have it. So is that what it is?
It's mostly on Spot. Well, it's on all the platforms really, but I don't chuck everything on YouTube.
Right.
That's really like your taster for if you like that. It's like the advert for the album.
Yeah.
So we'll do like a video for a couple of songs off an album, and then the whole thing will be on Spotify or iTunes.
Right.
You know,
To buy, obviously.
to buy. Well, no, Spotify you can stream it if you've got a subscription.
Yeah. So what's that like, mate? See if do you get such a shit amount of money?
Yeah.
How bad is it?
Have you read all the stuff about Spotify?
I've only heard you speak about it. Again, it's just because I only ken maybe about fucking 2 folk that do what you do,
Right.
and so I've only ever learnt from listening to you on lockdown talking about it and how poor it is, how little you get for it.
Yeah, I think there was a few times when I had somebody come in and go, "I listened to your new album on Spotify today," and I'll be like, "Oh, thanks for the quarter of a fucking penny." You know, that's how much I'll get for a play. Sometimes I just leave it on repeat on my phone, so I'm actually streaming it myself.
It's no quarter penny though, is it?
It is per song.
Oh, fuck.
If you stream,
So what's the rest of it going?
well, that's the question, isn't it? Creators of Spotify, distributors. Well, actually, not even the distributors, because I pay a distributor called Emu Bands.
Right.
I might be moving over to another one called DistroKid soon, because with Emu Bands you pay 40 quid or whatever per album, and they'll take all the the liner notes, the artwork and the songs, and they'll send them out to every distribution platform, or like basically platform like Spotify, iTunes, anywhere you can actually make money from it. And the money that you make then goes directly to you after the fucking cut.
That's
You
you've gone back to putting the fucking CDs out at the fucking gigs, mate.
I know, but who's got a CD player in this day and age, man?
I've got one in the car.
Oh yeah,
I've
yeah.
got one in the car.
I think we've got one in the van as well, but Yeah, we never use it because we just
I miss albums.
Bluetooth. So
it's just turned into a world where it's like they're going to become a kind of thing in the past. Folk just wants. The problem is, right, people don't appreciate music anymore, so they don't get excited about it anymore. They don't value it because they can get it so easily.
Yeah.
So an album like, I've got to listen to fucking 10 songs. It's like you don't get excited about it. It's like that's a chore now. You know, where's the good one?
I know exactly what you mean, man.
And it's like, they're all good. And the thing with Queen is, they're the fucking perfect example of don't fucking listen to I Want to Break Free or Radio Gaga. Listen to March of the Black Queen or Liar or Ogre Battle or something less generic that your fucking Mo's got lying about the kitchen. Go and fucking, and it's amazing and it will change your life. Right. But if you fucking keep listening to all the greatest hits, you're just stuck with what, I don't want to say, tasteless people, but you know what I mean, like folk that have got a very fucking beige taste in music.
Beige taste, that's brilliant. I like that, man. Yeah, but people these days will just, even when a new album comes out, they'll maybe listen to it once or twice and then they'll cherry pick their favourite couple of songs from the album and put it in their playlist. But now that everything's online streamable, the original artist doesn't really care if they listen to the same song. They get the same amount of money if they listen to 10 songs or if they listen to one song 10 times. So that's an interesting bit, that, isn't it?
It must drive you daft.
It's not that. I mean, it doesn't affect me really because I don't make any money really from streaming. But I mean, I guess at that level where you're like Ed Sheeran, fucking, Ariana Grande, it's like, well, if they're actually better off just putting singles out because it's kids on buses that are listening to them. I know.
But that's another thing with tickets. A lot of folk are like, that's so fucking expensive. And don't get me wrong, some of them they rip the pish, but it's like, you're only fucking buying their fucking music. Yeah. So they're going to have to charge for gigs.
Exactly.
Or they're not going to be able to play music. They're going to be working in Tesco's or something because, half a penny for a song's not going to fucking, get them in a recording studio and pay for that and everything that they need to do.
Yeah. There was a time when I put out my first solo album in 2016 or 17. It was called Failure's Not an Option. And I went down to, remember the TV show Nashville? I'm kind of on a deviation here, but there was a covers band playing at the Classic Grand that was doing all the songs from this TV show Nashville, and I thought that's kind of similar to the style of music I'm doing. So I went to the gig, and then outside I was handing out flyers from a new album, and the release date, which was Blackfriars, and I was like, free tunes, free gigs, blah blah, and some wee girl just comes up, music is free, you dick. And I was like, oh, that's it, that's the point.
Music is free, you dick.
That's what she said. She was a say wee girl.
Like, do you want to come in and shag my bud? Because you may as well at this point. I mean, fuck. He's just come up and it's just been such a fucking dick, man. Yeah. What you're doing is worthless and you're a dick.
Yeah. Like, she thought it was weird how I was promoting music that was free. And she's like, well, music is free. And I was like, you know what? That's like a 20-year-old girl telling me that everything I've just worked for this album and putting together this launch is for nothing,
and she's
for
no
income
a
whatsoever.
Fucking hairdresser too. You know what I mean?
There's
lots of them. You know what I mean? Don't talk to me about free music. Fucking 20-year-old lassie with fake hair and fake lips.
Let's have a look at the comments here. Joe Bull, how you doing, sir? Joe Bull is a comedian from Holland. Well, he's actually from England, but he lives in Holland now. Oh wait, I think he's back. I can't fucking remember. Sorry, man. I've just sat through an advert for Puma football boots, and they were nice. They were that nice. I've bought them. I don't play football. How is everyone? Cool. Thanks for that, Joe. I promise he's a comedian.
Is he? I take it he doesn't sell much.
Well, probably sells about as many tickets as I do for original music. So
he'll probably get half a penny for his tickets.
Oh, fucking Leanne, our resident mod, goes, Gary Johnston is a great songwriter too. Just a bit of a douche. Don't know if you know him. Fuck you. Oh, he has all right hair though. No, he definitely does not. Especially not sitting beside this gentleman right here.
What was it she said?
What?
What did he say?
She said he's got all right hair as well.
All right.
But I don't feel like I have nice hair, especially sitting next to this gentleman who looks permanently, perfectionly groomed.
Not at all, mate.
Your hair is one of my favourite things about you.
It's
like guitar playing, hair, singing, performing.
Oh no, the hair's like that. It's the mojo, mate.
Yeah. That wasn't to put your singing below. I could have done them in any order there, just for the purposes of a joke.
See as long as I'm in the top 10.
Yeah. Well, let's go hair, singing, then guitar, something like that. But hey, what product do you use in your hair? Let's go that way.
See, honestly, mate, it fucking... Honestly.
Honestly.
I was going to go like, it just fucking actually stays this way. And I thought, wait, you fucking life.
I used to have a wee mohawk when I was not like shaved or anything. I just used to put it in a little when I had short hair.
Oh, right.
And way back in the like 15 years ago, and somebody went, "How do you get your hair to stay up like that?" I was like, "I just sleep in the corner of the room." Sleep with my head in the corner like that.
I'm just, see, the thing is, man, like, I just fucking... What?
I just keep fucking up where everybody's from. Joe Bill says, "I live in Nottingham, mate, and I used to live in Germany. Holland was close, though."
Oh, well.
Leanne says, "Don't look at the comments." Oh.
Right. Is it distasteful?
I think we've seen. Is it part of the show for the guest to whack a cucumber in his grey shorts? There we go. Is it?
Is it what?
Is it time for the guest to chuck a cucumber in his grey shorts? I think he's implying that you've never seen the show and he's trying to scare you into thinking that that's what we normally do.
Oh, right. I thought you meant I've got a big cock or something. As a grower, not a shower.
Or a lack thereof. Yeah. What else do you want to talk about, man? You're actually here to talk about you, but you keep asking me questions about me.
This is the thing, mate.
I'm trying to switch
I know,
focus now.
What a day's fucking boring. What's 3-car trick up to? You were saying about the solo stuff, and I keep
guys just
asking
popped on from Texas, and he goes, "I'm also from Holland." Sorry to everybody who's not from Holland.
Is there absolutely anybody that's going to understand this fucking accent of mine, man?
Oh no, I think they'll be alright, man. Yeah, I mean, if they can understand mine, I mean, at least you have regional diction from Glasgow. I'm just a wee Doonhamer. I'm from Dumfriesshire originally.
Where?
I'm from Dumfriesshire. I'm from Eastriggs. You must know that I'm not from Glasgow.
I know. I
Yeah.
get that.
So
I just thought because you were that used to talking to crowds and that, you managed to develop that sort of well-spoken accent.
a non-regional diction, yeah. Okay, well, I think I'm
supposed to be me.
I think I'm a long way from
That
doing
wee
the
emoji
weather.
with the fucking spiky hair.
That's a troll. So I think they're.
Oh,
I think Guy's referencing his own comment there. I'm also from Holland, which is quite a trolly thing.
Right. I just thought it's quite similar. I've got quite trolly hair.
Yeah, Leanne's from Dumfriesshire. That's near Holland, isn't it? I'm from a wee village called Eastriggs. Where are you originally from?
Come on up.
Right.
Nah, come on up. Place called New Farm.
And was a lot of. Did you play in a lot of bands when you were in high school and stuff like that?
High school.
Or was it?
Secondary school. I always thought high school was an American thing. I was sick.
A lot of what I say is very Americanized, man. I called it the sidewalk the other day instead of the fucking pavement. You know,
take it to the trash.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, man, I don't even notice myself doing it. I used to say, I mean, you might notice, probably not, because we don't get to see each other live that much. But I'd be like, evening, y'all. What's up? Because I'm taking the piss out of the fact that I want to be. Yeah, I would like to have been from Nashville. Oh. You know, not that I don't love being from Scotland, but you know, most of the music that I write and play, and that's very American.
The thing is, and I was kind of thinking this again. We'll talk about something completely different, but I always thought like you would fucking do so well there, man.
No, I'm decidedly average, if that over there. There's a couple of blues jams in Nashville and that. And one of the nicest things, one of the moments that I'll take to my grave as being one of the nicest moments of my life was I was playing at a place in Chicago called Buddy Guy's Legends Club, and it was just it wasn't a gig. We were just seeing a band called Vance Kelly and the Backstreet Blues Band, right? And it was this guy, he was a really cool as fuck black guy, and he had white fedora with a fucking feather poking out of it. Perfectly white suit, just white shoes, white guitar. He was just the coolest motherfucker I've ever seen. And he was playing this blues set, and he goes, I don't know how he found this out, but he goes, I heard, I mean, it was a packed place, and Buddy Guy's is a hard place to get tickets for. Mm-hmm. But luckily we knew a guy who knew a guy, and he got his like passes in. He goes, that's probably how he knew. He goes, I heard we got a little guy from Scotland.
Oh, okay.
We got a blues player from Scotland in the house. And everybody's like, oh yeah, Scotland. And I was like, all right. And he goes, his name's Jerry. So I wonder if Jerry from Scotland, you want to come and play some guitar for us? And I'm not doing a good Chicago accent right now. That's definitely more
Listen, I don't
southern.
know how it goes, so you just kid it when it was really accurate. I haven't a clue. Anyway,
And he comes up, he goes up and he's got a radio mic, so he takes the mic out and he gives me his white guitar and I'm shaking with fucking, excitement. And he goes, all he says was, "How you doing, Jerry?" And I was like, "It's Gary." And he goes, "Nice one, Jerry. I'm going to let you," he goes, "I'm going to let you blow after the horns." And I was like, I don't know what the fuck that means, but there's a brass section there, so I think what he meant, well, I now know what he meant was, I'm going to let you take a solo after the brass guys have done it.
Right.
So he goes, starts wandering about, and luckily we were doing something like Texas Flood, so it was like a slow blues in G, and the brass guys went, and he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Scotland," I think he said Scotland, England.
That's controversial.
Yeah, he went Scotland. Jerry. And I just kind of wailed a little bit, and he gave me two, so I did a quiet one and a kind of ripped it up a bit up the top end, and then he comes up on stage, took the guitar off me, and he goes, "We're gonna have a talk. Sit down. I'll see you at the bar after the show." So we went back into the bar, and he goes, we were having a chat, and I was asking him about his gear and his gigs and that. He comes, he pokes me in the shoulder, he goes, "Let me tell you this, little man. I don't know what you got or how you got it, but you got to keep that train rolling, baby." And to this day, it was the coolest thing that's ever been said to me.
That's pretty cool. You wouldn't get that in the fucking box, would you?
Oh well, no, yeah, you're just poking out, mate, fucking belter. And then, and I was like, that's really nice of you to say, man. It's so exciting to play.
And you have kept the train rolling.
Aye, in a way. I'm not really as into full-on blues as I used to be. Like that. You a big fan of blues?
No,
I didn't think so.
No. I can appreciate it, but I'm fucking shite at playing blues.
Is that why you don't like it?
I just can't do it. I think you've got to be born with it.
I never really liked it when I was younger, but as soon as I heard Stevie Ray Vaughan, it all just kind of locked into place for me. I was like, "Oh, right, that's how the blues is." Well, that's not how the blues is supposed to sound. The blues doesn't have a sound, but that's how it almost framed it perfectly for me. It was like. It was song. It wasn't just 20-minute slow jams. It was a very energetic style of blues that Stevie Ray does, And
it's. I mean, there's all different varies of playing the blues. I suppose his isn't too static. I don't know how to describe it, but soon you've been to jam nights, man, and you could blow your fucking brains out watching these guys playing the blues.
Yeah,
but in actual, what they're doing is they're just very fucking basic players. Yeah, very beginnery. And it's like, man, get outside that fucking wee 5-note box thing. Go and take, because, somebody might say, "Oh, it's not about what you play, it's how you feel." And I'm like, well, I can only feel 5 fucking notes for 20 minutes, man. It feels shit. You know what I mean? Like, fucking play 6 or something, man. So you just get to a stage.
I'm still working on that 6th note myself, man. So.
Fucking very modest. But I mean, it is, man, it just gets to a stage where it's like, I quite like stuff that's quite sophisticated, bluesy as well, obviously, and Stevie Ray Vaughan definitely ticks that box. But at the same time, no, I just can't. The way you would pick up a guitar and play the blues and sing whilst doing the stuff you do, man, it's fucking impressive, mate.
Oh, thank you, but I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't describe anything that I do as the blues.
I tried to do a 3-piece, and I fucking fell flat in his face.
I always thought that's all you needed was a drummer and a bass player.
No, it's so fucking hard to get it really going right and good and sounding happening with 3 guys. I mean, they've got to be competent. They've got to have a certain level of talent and confidence, and they've got to gel well. So there's a lot of, you just kind of throw 3 guys in the same way you can do 5 or 6. That's just so much more when it's 3 guys singing, playing the guitar, bass, drums. Nobody's doing harmonies, nobody's doing good backing. The guitar player isn't very competent while singing, which I wasn't at that time. You know what I mean? It just turns to fucking shit. But yeah, man, it's when you watch Free Card Trick and The Rocks, and he's make it look easy.
Oh, that's very nice of you to say, man. But
make very. And
by the same token, I don't think I would be comfortable doing what you do. Because I feel more comfortable with the guys behind me. Like you balls to the wall going out there and doing it on your own.
Yeah.
Has this been through necessity or is it just because you wanted to be out there on your own?
Oh, it just does come down to the fact that I just fucking really couldn't be bothered going out with a bunch of guys any longer. And no harm to the guys, it's nothing to do with that. it's more doing it the fact where it was like, you know, if I've got to, when I'm speaking to Ella, if I've got to fucking leave the house at 2 o'clock, drive to Banff to play the 4 chords, to run around Suit, to drive back and get home at 5 o'clock in the morning, I just fucking blow my brains out.
Right.
I went and knifed myself. You know what I mean? It was like, I'm fucking,
Jesus.
I cannot fucking do that again. And I thought...
And you say you're not a songwriter, that was some deep imagery right there, man. Oh, I want to fucking knife myself.
But I thought, you know, if I can get this right, and get the songs right, and then get it to a level, and all I know is once you get it to that level, everything after that's going to be better. So it's just going to get better. Then that's what I want to do. And I was a wee bit like, oh man, it could be fucking really shit. And it could fall flat on its face and neither could be bothered. But, you know, I started in September, and the diary for next year's just about full already. Plus I'm with Coast, which you're with as well.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, shout out to Coast Entertainment. Not literally a Twitch shout out, by the way, Leanne, but yeah, definitely want to mention Coast and thank Andy and Lee and Kerry for their perseverance and putting up with us musicians. It must be a tough job at times, but no, yeah, I think what you're doing is there's definitely a market for that, man. And you're seeing that already. You said you got 3 bookings within 1 day of the video going up.
Yeah. I was on that day, but within less than 24 hours, it turned into 4, which was great. It was just, it was so fucking, because I was honestly fucking like, oh man, this could just no do well. But because even it doesn't matter if you fucking sound like Freddie Mercury, which I'm not claiming I do. It just might not be that there's people wanting it, but there is, and thank fuck for that, because I want to buy a new car.
No, there isn't actually a Coast on Twitch. But thanks for trying that anyway, Leanne. Joe says, has anybody else got the subtitles on for this Dutch podcast? He's our Peter Andre Pop-Tart. Yeah, anytime Joe's on, I'm doing a music stream, he always asks for Mysterious Girl.
Is that Peter Andre?
You know, whoa,
okay, no.
Mysterious Girl. I think you'd probably be better at that than me, man. But
I think we both murdered it.
Yeah. No, I've done it many times.
Oh, have you done it? Can you do it?
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying I can do it, but I have done it. I've attempted it. Leanne says some of us shout originals. So I'm getting a bit too lazy on this. I'm always just kind of leaning back to the point where I'm nearly out of frame. It's like, I need to get back in about it here. But Leanne says some of us shout originals. Yeah, man, it was... yeah, during Twitch, if it wasn't for you guys getting in about the originals and, you know, letting us know that you wanted to hear them, then I'd be stuck. I would want to blow my fucking brains out as well if I had to sit here and do chasing cars people every night. But yeah, luckily that didn't transpire. So you never did the streaming thing. You're not going to do it.
No, too lazy, man.
Do you have like a music studio kind of room?
I do.
Or set up in your house?
I've got a fucking belter.
Yeah.
But I just use it to rehearse in, and it's the only reason I've got it is because my dad had it for an office.
Oh right.
And he was like, he built an outside cabin outside his house, and this building is like between Kilmarnock and Mauchline, and he's like, do you want it? And it's like fucking 7 meters by 7 meters. In fact, see that video, the promo video.
Aye.
That's in there.
All right.
So I've got access to that, so I've just sort of set it up and I go in there and rehearse.
Oh, that's amazing. So you can make as much racket as you want at any time of the day or night.
I can make as much racket as I want any time, day or night, and nobody gives a fuck.
That's brilliant. That's the one thing, because I live in a terraced house. I'm not going to tell anybody where the fuck it is. Like, don't trust.
I'll tell you later.
Right. Aye. You'll be accepting bribes of £5 per address.
Yeah.
Or if you get a £5, you tell them what area I'm in. You get another £5, you tell them what street I'm on.
Mate, if you give me an air £5, I'm going to hold you down and they can fucking do what they want me. End up with 20 quid here.
That's more than I usually go out for. Brilliant. That's the thing. I don't have the luxury of being able to make a racket whenever I want. So all these amps are usually, they haven't been turned on in months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always find, see when you want to learn a song, you've got to sound shite for a wee bit.
Yeah.
You know, you have to, and there might be folk out there that are just really, really brilliant straight off. I'm sure there is. But for me, especially the kind of harder songs, man, I need to fucking make an arse of it a good few times and then try and get where you are. And it's just great for that.
I know what you mean. You know what I mean?
Because
A lot of times if it's a song, obviously if it's a first dance, I'll have a good bash and make sure that I've learned it properly. But a lot of our repertoire comes from people just asking for songs at gigs and us trying it on the fly. You know, so that time it's going to be shit, obviously. But they don't care because they're steaming and at least we're playing their song for them.
We spoke about this, didn't we? Aye.
And then the next time we play it, it'll be a little bit tighter. It gets added to the set and we learn it we've basically learned it properly. The answer is...
But we won't talk about that.
Well, what was that?
We were talking about... I don't even know if you... I mean, I don't mind talking about it, but we're talking about that sort of thing where it's like, you know, I was like, you fucking play that song, you're like, fucking, by the time it's that time of night, you know, nobody gives a fuck
well,
anyway.
Exactly, man, yeah, that's the time to learn new songs. My dad
Yeah.
used to be in a band called Night Breeze down in Dumfriesshire, and he was always like, if they had new songs to play, wait till after 11, and everybody's too steaming to care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see daytime gigs, man. Do you date many of them?
Oh, aye. Yeah, well,
aye.
not many. I'll probably do about maybe 1 in 8 or 1 in 10 weddings. I'll go and do the daytime drinks reception
Wow.
or ceremony as well.
So was that you were an acoustic?
Just me and the acoustic man.
Class, man.
I
You
should
enjoy
really. I don't have the voice for solo stuff like that. But you know, you're just background anyway, so nobody really.
Yeah.
I mean, even things like "Don't Look Back in Anger," I'm playing them in A. Because I have to take them down so much.
Right.
Because I can't scream it when, you know, people are sitting
Oh,
there
right,
with
aye,
people are sitting there with a fucking Bucks Fizz
And you're
a
shouting so.
plate of tuna rolls, and it's like I'm just like so sorry. Yeah.
Oh, mate.
See you later then, Joe. He says I'm off for a pint now anyway. I look forward to watching this back tomorrow. Have fun, everyone, and don't speak to any strangers. That's what this whole podcast's about. Speaking of strangers, well, we're not.
And you don't get much fucking stranger than Gary.
Aye. What's the plan for the rest of the week then? You've got gigs this weekend?
Oh, I've got a dreaded 2 in a day.
Right.
So I've on Saturday, I've got a fucking charity thing. I'm still getting paid for it though.
Oh, nice.
Charity starts at home,
Yeah.
and then and then
That's
at
what it ends in my house.
aye, and then at night time I'm playing a place in Turbolton called the Black Bull
The Black Bull.
in Turbolton, and then on Sunday I am the Golden Lion in Galston. So.
And how did you get these gigs? Did you just go, right, I'm solo?
No, give me a fucking gig, please.
Yeah, like, with them being your local pubs, I take it you've been in them a few times and the guys would know you and know you're a musician or whatever.
No,
No?
I just fucking, mate, honestly, I just messaged folk. And I was like, hopefully somebody will give us a chance. And then a lot of folk, maybe a video on that. But back, I just fucking message every cunt, just going, like, if you ever need a singer, guitarist, I know one.
I know.
No, if you ever need somebody, and then blah, 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 and then,
Because
it just takes for there.
for some of these gigs, it's the first time that they've actually had live music on,
Yeah.
instead of like a DJ or karaoke or whatever.
I don't think it's the DJ thing's working, and I'm not going to call out names for places, but I just think they're doing themselves more harm than good.
Right.
And,
It's driving people away.
Aye, because they're like fucking, like, this is just a fucking racket.
Mm.
It's too loud.
They'd rather have a jukebox.
There's
where they
nothing
can
visual
actually-
about it. Aesthetically, it's not even pleasing. It's just some clown with a fucking mix. Oh, sorry. It's just a guy with decks and stuff like that that's very talented and he's doing his best. But
Did you change your sentence there because it had a swear word in it?
no, just in case there was a DJ person on here.
Yeah, but you're not talking about them.
No,
You're talking about,
no.
you're talking about the specific clowns that play in these bars and just ruin the night
Yeah.
for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always a time and a place for a DJ, I suppose. But
I don't think it's in a pub like the Scotia and stuff
fucking-
like that.
see,
You know what I
during,
mean?
see during the day, man, and it's fucking in an old man's pub, and
Don't they have the DJ during the day?
aye. Mm-hmm.
What the
I know, man. I'm just like, just fucking let them put a jukebox on for nothing.
Jukebox
Aye.
on and then people
Paying
can
them
pick their
fucking
own tunes. And
£200. I'm like, give me you fucking £200. I'll
Yeah.
fucking do it.
the whole DJing thing, like, do they actually mix the songs like proper DJs or?
I don't know what to do, mate. All I know is it looks like something I can learn for YouTube in about 20 minutes.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
really does. And oh, mate, that's just. But the thing is, and that's all happened to us, fucking up there on stage, playing your fucking heart out, blah blah blah, and it's an alright night. And you see at the end of the night, you plug your phone in, put bits and pieces on it, gets the best response.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think there's much artistic integrity to a DJ playing in an old man's pub anyway. So, I mean,
No.
whatever you do. Well, you're talking about weddings.
I mean, the thing is, they might just they might not see it fit for, like, they might just think a live band will waste it for their crowd or whatever, and they just want to DJ. That's absolutely fine for that. But I just mean, like, aye, it's in a fucking pub, and like, just let them put the jukebox on, let put their name songs on, and don't have a guy getting fucking blaring music. So I think it's nice when somebody comes in and they can watch somebody and play the guitar and sing songs, and they've got the backing tracks, and it's just a change. And I'm like, wow, that's so, in Golston that's quite a bit fucking different,
right?
And you pick the right songs, mate. The right songs is key, as you know.
Yeah.
And
anything but Chasing Cars or Belter.
Or Belter, or Coldplay,
yeah.
Or Jerry Cinnamon.
So before you did this with your backing tracks and the electric guitar, were you doing a lot of like solo acoustic gigs?
No.
No?
No.
Is this because you just love playing lead guitar so much you need to?
No, it's just because I'd probably be shite just in acoustic.
No, I sometimes feel like I wasted opportunities sometimes with like I play Bar Bliss on Thursdays and I just do it just acoustic and singing, and I'm like, you know what, if I actually pulled out the finger and used some backing tracks, which I actually have, because the guys on the stream know that I've got loads of backing tracks that were actually recorded by Dean and Gibby,
right?
And just most of the songs that we would play in the school shooting box anyway. Yeah. So I might even just chuck them on a phone, plug it in the PA.
And you get to bring an electric. Well, I always say, I've got these high sophisticated, custom made. They're fucking half karaoke version. They're £2, and then you take the vocals and the guitar off, and that's what I use for weddings and pubs and all the fucking gigs, man.
Yeah. I mean, there was one time when.
They sound good.
Andy won't watch this anyway, so I don't mind going down this road. But there was one band that came out once, and it was like the new showcase video, and he was like, "Listen to this band; they sound exactly like Coldplay." And I was like, "That's because even though it's a live band, they've downloaded the Coldplay track, taken the vocals out, swapped it in for their singer, and just mimed." He goes, but I mean, look what it sounds like. I'm like, doesn't matter, it doesn't sound like them.
Yeah.
And then for months after that, he was like, every band that came up, he was like, what do you think of these guys? I was like, well, that's not live.
Yeah.
Blah,
that's
blah, blah.
what I'm talking about, back to the three-piece thing. There's no hiding it, man.
You can't hide it. If somebody hears a brass or a keys, it's like, well, that's clearly...
So you've got to do the suspended floor thing for Erasure, then you've got to come out with the high bit singing thing, and you've got to come in and you've probably got to rearrange it so it's more kind of upbeat, so the drummer's probably got to work harder. See, this is another thing with being a three-piece. A drummer can't play what's in the original. He's got to fucking drive the songs.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
That's true, man. I think any band's only as good as the drummer.
Aye.
You can't fuck about with that, man.
100%.
But that's something you don't have to worry about now.
No, I just £2 for a track, man. And even that, mate, I fucking keep a lot of the guitar, I don't know. You know what
Do
I
you
mean?
make any of your own tracks? Like
No.
You
wouldn't know how to.
But can you change the key of the ones that you download?
Yeah. I can go up and down by 3 semitones, I think.
Oh, well, that wouldn't be enough for me. Even Barry White's going down 5 semitones.
I know. It goes. It can go. And I think what happens after that with these tracks is they start to lose quality. So I think they've got to do that. Which worked out well with that. Don't Stop Me Now, because it's an F, so it was enough for me to bring it down to D.
Oh, I see. So what F E? Oh, okay. Well, you're right at the bottom of it there. Does it still sound okay then?
It still sounds fine.
Yeah. As long as you're doing the meat and potatoes with the guitar.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the meat and potatoes would be the drums and bass, but as long as it's not too affected. I guess if you had a backing track that had loads of like guitars and backing vocals and things like that on it, you might have trouble taking it down any more than 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing with that site. A lot of it is really good, and some of it you're like, I need to take that back in it because it's just fucking awful, man.
Right.
But
so who makes the tracks then? Is it just a guy like you or I just in the room just putting them together? And
I think so, mate.
Yeah.
When I hear some of the tracks, I'm like, that fucking sounds great. They really get it right, and then for the money, mate, you can't argue. And you probably could fork out more and get fucking this bit better, blah blah blah. But is somebody in the pub in Galston going to know, a fucking, even at a wedding or that, they're not going to know.
Yeah.
If it's not an amazing track, as long as it's still good, you've got a good PA, you're driving it with a guitar, and you did a good enough job, man.
Yeah.
So that's how I justify it to myself. Anyway.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But I mean, if you've got like, do you do many songs originally by females? Because that might be harder to change. If we're doing Rolling in the Deep by Adele, which is originally in C minor, we're doing it in F sharp minor, so that's way beyond.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't think I do any fucking womanly songs.
Right.
No.
Well, I try not to. There's just nobody wants.
Tina Turner one.
Oh, Proud Mary, yeah.
Yeah.
What's that one originally in? Is it?
E?
Oh, well, that's all right, because we do it in D.
Yeah.
So that's not too far out. Do you do it in D as well?
I do a thing. I managed to find a track on that where it's see that song "Burning Love" by Elvis.
Ooh.
It goes for "Burning Love" into that Proud Mary.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how just a hunger burning love, and it goes do 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 do, and it goes into Proud Mary. It works really well.
That I've never thought about doing that, man.
Well,
I might nick that idea.
You feel free to steal it, mate. And there's also what else did I do? Fucking Summer '69. I play the guitar solo to that up to a point, and I'll play the riff. You know how it's in D.
So it goes into Mr. Brightside.
No, I do some Sweet Child of Mine. The riff. So
that works.
Does this thing?
Oh, thank you, Leanne. She says, "Gee, I adore you, and Craig. Hope to hear more of you. Must dash. Thanks for the stream. Lovely, Leanne. Thanks for hanging out."
So it'll go like that, kind of hanging in, and then just go into whilst there, and then it just nicely goes into that that riff,
right?
Sort of thing. So I think I nixed that for somebody at a fucking.
Oh, I never really thought about chucking those two together, to be honest, man. Sweet Child of Mine's another one that I'm. We do it in C. You do it in D.
C.
Oh, you do it in C. Well, some of the 69's in D, though, isn't it?
No, that's what I was about to say. No, I've changed that to C.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay.
Yeah. So they go in well, because there's no way I could do Sweet Child of Mine in D, man.
No way, man. I mean, even he can't do it in D these days.
He can't do anything, man. He's fucking hopeless.
Can't even fucking show up.
Fucking fat ginger bastard.
That was that week when we had the Chili Peppers cancelled, Guns N' Roses cancelled, and who else cancelled?
Oh, it was Rage, was it no?
Rage cancelled as well. And we were playing box one night, and everybody was requesting like the Chili's and Guns N' Roses and that. And then somebody comes up, I think they said, "Can you play Paradise City?" So we just we did Paradise City or something, and then he went, "But you weren't as good as Guns N' Roses at it." I was like, "But at least we fucking showed up." You know what I mean?
How? Can I just stop you for a moment there? Somebody fucking said that to you?
Yeah, but they requested the song, and then
they told you it wasn't good enough.
Well, I said it wasn't as good as Guns N' Roses, but you don't know what I said. You didn't see the atmosphere that I seemed to have created that night by being a cunt anyway.
Oh right, well that's fair enough. But I just mean like this is why I can't fucking stay cool at gigs sometimes, man. Cause see that shit, that fucking does my tits in.
I love it though, man. Most of the time, I love it because it's water off a duck's back. If I'm in,
I think you've got a better temperament than me.
You what?
You must have a better temperament than me.
No, I just feel like I just think that's probably really fun for you to say that to the guy who's just poured his fucking, skills and soul onto the stage. That's probably the highlight of your day. Yeah. The highlight of my day is getting paid X amount for 2 hours work while I'm getting free drinks. Aye. So fuck you.
Exactly. Well, absolutely. No, definitely. That is the best way to look at it. Mm-hmm. But for me, it's just pure cheek. Yeah. And then it's not even a fucking easy song today. So it's not as if like, oh, come on man, could I fucking done a better job? I come up and see me, make me smile. You know what I mean? Like, but for asking for Paradise City, for somebody to be say right, well, I can do that. And there's not many bands that do that. Yeah. It's a fucking hard song. Yeah, well, we don't do it. I think we do it at the heart. I think that one's in E, and we do it in B. So sometimes these classic rock songs, as I was saying earlier about the guys in the 80s who wrote songs at the highest key that they could possibly sing in, I then do them in the opposite key these days. Sometimes that's alright, but even at that, whatever key it's in, there's a lot to the song. You know, like kind of things. Again, this is getting a bit geeky, but
I mean, it's there's not really much for me to do in that song. Gibby and Dean do a lot. You know, the big drum rolls at the end, and then there's guitar solos and stuff like that. But Sweet Child of Mine just seems a bit more complicated to play on the guitar than Paradise City. But yeah, at the end of the day, the guy just went, it was not as good as Guns N' Roses, but yeah, like I say, we showed up. Connor Piper says, just go and see Slash and Miles Kennedy. You get all the hits with a better singer. Talk about Axl, not Gary.
That is true though. Miles Kennedy is a fucking great singer.
Yeah, he is great. But I just, you ever take it? He's one of your. Do you ever go and see Alter Bridge or?
No.
He's a great singer, but he's very boring.
I mean, he is. You've got to appreciate him for how talented he is, but he's not got the rawness Axl had back in the day. Like you would prefer to go and see Axl. He's just got a far better. Whereas like he feels like he's very trained and very fucking, you know what I mean? Don't
get me wrong, I'm specifically talking about Alter Bridge when I said they were boring, but I didn't know any of the songs anyway, and I only saw them because they were headlining, and but the support act was Shinedown, who I really wanted to see.
I've seen him.
Connor says he wasn't during his solo tour. No, it was when I saw him with Slash, which would have been with the Conspirators. It was an amazing show. His banter was very bland. Amazing. I liked his singing, and obviously I love Slash. Like, who doesn't love Slash? It's a great show, but I just felt when I went to see Alter Bridge, I was a bit deflated. I was like, these are the guys that everybody's worshipping right now.
Yeah.
You know? Again, nothing to take away from his talent. It was just me personally being a Busted fan. I need the fucking songs to be right.
A what fan?
You know the band Busted?
Aye. Is that the band that done 2000?
Year 3000. Yeah.
Do you like that song?
Not that song specifically, but...
Alright, so is there more songs?
By the way, I'm just trying to wind up Connor here because he's obviously a fan of Miles Kennedy, and I'm saying I love Busted.
Ah, right.
But no, I'd rather see a band that's got great songs. Which, if you're an Alter Bridge fan, you'll like the songs, clearly. But it's just a matter of taste, really.
Like I say, mate, you probably won't get a better singer, but it just, for Slash as well and all the rest, it feels a wee bit polished for me. You know, it's a bit it's a bit boring. Like that's the best way to describe him, is he's a bit boring, even though he's really good. Yeah,
no, he's amazing, and I was absolutely blown away by his skills. But just between songs, there was no chat, and you know, But even towards the end of the gig, the drummer, the bass player, and the other guitarist were just sitting on the ramps.
Yeah,
they were bored. Maybe it was just, to be honest, Connor, it was probably just that gig. Maybe he just had an off night.
Have you seen that video, A Puddle of Mud?
Oh my god, yeah, when he did the cover of Nirvana.
Holy fuck!
Oh, we got to play that.
I only fucking seen it there. Sorry, I'm talking shit. About a month ago.
Yeah.
And who was it? Right, so did you ever watch Justin Hawkins' Rise Again?
Oh yeah, he's brilliant. Yeah.
Right, so he done something about it, and I was like, that can't be right. That's so bad, it's unreal.
Yeah.
And I thought, if that cunt's fucking doing gigs, I'm definitely alright to do gigs, man. But I put it on.
Dean was going on about this on his podcast stream for a while. I love how I typed in Puddle of Mud,
and it's the first one.
And it's About a Girl is up there more
than their favourite songs
than some of their other tunes.
Yeah.
I think they're very infamous. Kind of feel bad for the guy, really.
Why did none of the band just fucking stop it?
I know.
Like, you can even see in his face, like, right here, I haven't got it today to do this song.
I think he's off his head on something. He's kind of bursting his nose up in that. Easy friend, I do with the guitarist. I think he's trying to stifle laughter there.
What's happening?
Fit this too, I do, but you have a clue.
Oh fuck.
Take it, then it's wrong. You hang me out to dry.
To be honest, if I was to attempt that right now, it would sound worse than that. But I wouldn't be going on fucking Sirius XM doing it live. I'd be like, no guys, we're going to do fucking something like By the White instead. Have you heard Machine Gun Kelly cover System of a Down?
Oh, it's fucking dreadful.
Is that terrible?
It's smoking a joint in the Russell Howard show, doing it.
Oh my god.
It's amazing, like, see Kurt Cobain, he does make that sound effortless when he does it in that famous acoustic that he done.
Right? Yeah, because he does have like, he's a little bit like as Dean was saying about Lemmy earlier on. He's got the
it's up there.
high vocal range, but a grit that just kind of...
The thing about that song is, right, it isn't that easy. It's not a really hard song, but it is quite, there's wee bits in it that does go up quite high. But, like, see if you've not got it that day, man, don't go in the fucking tailing because when you've got it.
Exactly.
Because you kind of do feel in the morning, right, I've got that the other day, or I feel quite tight and grotty, and maybe I shouldn't do that song that I'm not brilliant at.
Yeah.
Like, what was he thinking? Fuck knows, man. Like you say, he was probably on drugs.
Yeah,
which can be fun, but not when you're performing.
It's just I bet the amount of regret. I mean, at the end of the day, they've still got the it's been re-uploaded. This one's been it's on 500,000 views, and this is a re-upload.
That's right. Oh, do you know why that was?
Why?
Because see that thing that they're on now. They done 2 songs. They done this cover and their famous song. What's their famous song called? Puddle of Mud.
She Fucking Hates Me.
No, it's not that one.
It's everything's so blurry.
Blurry, right? So they done they 2 songs, but it was that bad that they took it off. As in, they kept Blurry but took that cover off.
Oh, I see.
Somebody'd obviously fucking go on it before they did and managed to fucking save it, the smart ass,
Oh,
didn't they?
Jesus.
And he best it is, right, he fucking went on Facebook and was like, the world's such full of fucking negative, horrible people and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, mate, you went on, you've done a bad cover and people have just said how bad it is. Like, we're not doing anything wrong here. You were shit.
Yeah.
Don't expect to fucking put on something that bad and expect the world not to be fucking like... I mean, it's probably the worst thing out there.
I think in a situation like that, he should have really just embraced it and went, yeah, sorry, it's shite. Enjoy how fucking hilariously funny.
I know.
It's
Well,
shit,
either
like, it is.
that or stop, man.
Yeah.
He must have heard himself going off key.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because he's been doing it for like 30 years.
Oh, Sammy's here. She says, I thought that was a parody the first time I saw it.
A what?
A parody.
What's that?
You know, when you just kind of purposely take the piss out of something.
Oh, right.
Like, what's his name? Weird Al Yankovic. You know him?
No.
Well, he's a parody genius comedian, actually. Takes a piss out of big famous rock songs and that. Machine Gun Kelly covers System of a Down's Aerials.
Mate.
Do you know Aerials?
I know it, aye.
Ah, cool,
When
me
you
too.
choose something to cover, it's got to be a band you
Shagging Megan
respect.
Fox, but mate.
And today
Is
you
he?
do a
Aye.
cover of a band
Aye, he has
that
been
I
for
love,
fucking
System
ages,
of a
man.
Down. I played their music.
I think they're
all,
married
you know, in
now.
the 90s when I was a K-Rock
I
and
mean,
all that
dweebs
shit.
fucking getting
That's
a
a
bit
great
harder
band,
than
right?
Andy's hanging out with Avril Lavigne, my next ex-wife.
Summer. Doing these
You still like Avril Lavigne?
Oh,
I
aye.
used to think she was off a nice band today,
She's
man.
lovely.
I when she
Have
came
you
out
ever
that
performed
Complicated,
aerials at a
the song was dog
festival
shit,
or
but the
anything, or
fucking
just-
video was great.
Well, what I hated about Complicated, man, was the fact that, like, she was, what, 17, 16 at the time, and the first line in the song is, life's like this. I'm like, what the fuck is you telling me what life's like? You're nothing to know. You've not done a one day's work in your fucking life. You've just been consuming education and fucking iPods for the last 10 years, and nobody gives a shit what you think life's like.
No, you're absolutely right.
You know what I mean?
And then it just goes downhill for there, to be honest, mate. It just goes
Skater
downhill.
Boy was a good video, though. Remember the song Skater Boy?
Aye, vaguely.
Weren't you the same age or younger when that song was released, Gary? Shut up, Sammy, you just poked a hole in my fucking point there. Right, let's listen to Machine Gun Wank.
I remember the guitarist being really good, though.
Life is a waterfall, one in the river, one again after the fall.
Oh my god, he's smoking a cigarette indoors. Got fucking
He's a
rebel.
joint.
Aye, probably.
Swimming through the void, we hear the word, we lose ourselves, but we find it all.
This isn't too bad so far. Credit where credit's due.
'Cause we are the ones who want to play, always want to go, but you never want to stay. And we are the ones who want to choose, always want to play, but you never want to lose.
Well, who wants to lose? Didn't he have Travis Barker in his band for a while? Mm-hmm. So did Avril Lavigne, actually.
What is this? This isn't enjoyable to listen to. Fucking
Life is a waterfall, we take from the river, then we turn around.
I mean, thanks Baby Chevy for mentioning this one, but it's not as bad as the...
No.
It's nowhere near as bad as the Puddle of Mud thing. I mean,
No.
that was an embargo. That was...
It's not as bad, but I mean, again, I think this just comes down to the fact I really don't like fucking American singers.
Right.
But when I listen to that, I'm dying inside, man. Like, I'm just watching them sing it with the stupid earrings and the gully fucking nail polish. I
Yeah.
just think, oh my god,
Yeah,
man.
you're right, man. There's not many British artists that would do something like that. That kind of dress like that. I mean, Matt Bellamy's a bit flamboyant at times, you know.
Aye,
But
but
Liam Gallagher's right. Like he said something recently. He was like, he goes, name one other actual rock star in the UK. Yeah, and he goes, you can't get past me. Either
No.
Liam Gallagher is just like he's just,
I hate to say it, mate, but I'm an Noel fan, man. I've always been Team Noel.
right.
Are you always Team Liam?
I like them
Used to
both
be
in
a bit of
different
a-
ways, man. I'm glad actually they went their separate ways because then you get to see more of their individual personalities and that, and see like what music. What I like about it is that what Liam's doing is he's really keeping that flame of Oasis alive. Because
Yeah.
if he didn't do his solo stuff, then it would just be like the whole vibe of Oasis would be dead and gone. Because if you heard Fort Knox, well, you've obviously heard everything
Yeah.
Noel's done, but like some of Noel's stuff can be a bit too out there for me. I like his actual songs. Like Dead in the Water is just beautiful.
Again, no, it's quite Oasis-y though.
Yeah. Well, that's what I like when they kind of meet in the middle. Yeah. Some of Liam's stuff gets a little bit too Stone Roses-y, boring, just kind of drivel at times.
It sounds a wee bit thrown out.
You didn't quit BDI to then go and be a solo version of BDI. I thought BDI were fucking terrible, by the way.
Well, they were.
Yeah.
Well, it was painfully trying to rip off John Lennon.
Yeah.
You know that song, Karma
Chameleon.
No, it's Killer Karma or something like that. John Lennon done, and he done a song called The Roller. And, it's too similar. I mean, how he got away with it's unreal, and obviously he's dressed like him.
Right.
But what folk don't remember from the Oasis time was they were fucking shit for a long time. That Heathen Chemistry was alright. There's a couple of good tracks after that, but let's not kid on the Oasis were absolutely fucking great up until 2009. And see, Liam, his fucking voice was gone.
Yeah, you're right. I think the last of the best of Oasis was probably, I think, Standing on the Shoulders of Giants.
Yeah.
There was a couple of standout moments on Heathen Chemistry, but that's where it started. Ironically, that's where it all went wrong for me.
Yeah.
You know.
And,
even though the song Where Did It All Go Wrong was on Standing on the Shoulder of Giants. It's kind of weird that would be the turning point, you know.
When he's not turning up for gigs, mate, I think it's because he's saying, it's because, you know, fucking rock and roll. And I honestly think he was like, I don't think I can do it tonight. I think that's what it was.
Oh, vocally, you just couldn't.
I just don't think he was there.
Tunes, yeah.
There's loads of videos now on YouTube for 2009, and he's fucking throwing the microphone to fuck, and he just can't get up there.
Was that I'm Out of Time?
Aye, did you see that?
I saw that when he just threw the mic off and fucked off.
His voice was fucked. Yeah. And the last gig they done, he sounds like a bag of wank. You know what I mean? It's really, really bad. But no, his tone's no obviously what it was in the 90s, but it's nice now. That Christmassy song he done was good.
That was a beautiful song.
What You Dreaming Of?
All You're Dreaming Of, yeah. That was great.
Tune, great chords, great song, great melody.
There's a lot of jiggery pokery that goes on post-production with Liam these days, because did you see any of his MTV Unplugged show? Right, there's phone footage that went on YouTube like the day after. Like people were, and they weren't supposed to be filming it in the auditorium. It was like, you're at the gig, just enjoy the gig. And that's how they framed it. And it said no filming, but there was some YouTube clips that went up. And when you watch the actual version, like that went out, not live, but the post-production version, it was like, no, that's not how he sounded on the night. No. Yeah, there's a lot of not that I'm dissing the guy, you know, he's still a fucking rock star to me, but there's a little bit too much post-production going on. But I would like to see him live just to know for myself if he can still sing properly, because everything you see, even that stuff like Glastonbury, you don't know how many fucking processors he's going through on the night and then post as well. Although I do like he's still got the comedy, because you know when you see the one about the fog machine.
Search that fucking fog machine up.
I'm going to try and find that one. It was just the way they...
See what we're talking about that? Honestly, see fucking no, by the way. He does not get the recollection he deserves for his vocals, man.
Oh no, you're totally right there.
He doesn't, man. Even fucking Dane, when he was claiming not to be a singer back in, when he was doing Don't Look Back in Anger.
Yeah.
But it was him that was doing the songs like... No, it's alright, on you go.
Sorry, it was just because I'd
click
it and then pause it.
He's got a great range. He's got really, really good pitch. I don't think I've ever heard him sing out key.
Yeah.
No. And he goes in that Russell Towers show, and he's on with nothing but a fucking this, an acoustic guitar, and he does his Don't Look Back in Anger.
Yeah.
And it's fucking great, man.
Yeah.
And the original key and everything, which again isn't a really hard song, but for what he was at the time, which was just supposed to be the backing guy that wrote the songs, it's fucking good, man.
Yeah, he's brilliant, and I guess that's because he didn't really go down as much of the rock and roll lifestyle as Liam, and didn't fuck his voice. Like one day, Noel said he woke up and there was like 8 people he didn't recognise in his house, and the place is covered in drugs and cans and that, and he was like, "That's it, I'm done."
Aye, 100%. He was obviously talking about gear.
Aye,
he's talking about taking Charlie.
Yeah,
and I think that was obviously his go-to drug for staying awake and all this. And I think maybe one day he just went, you know, I was just maybe using it as a staying awake tool, and maybe using it for writing songs and just for partying. But now it's just like it just takes over your life. And see, because he can afford it as well, you can buy fucking barrels of it.
I've always said this, man. I mean, it's kind of common knowledge anyway, but the mixture of disposable income and time. will just, you're going to do something
Yeah.
with that, and it's usually not going to be a good thing, you know.
That's what happened to Jimi Hendrix and Keith Moon, and that. They just once they played a gig, they've got 2 days of just having too much money, and just what would you do?
Yeah, and they just go, well, I've got to relax somehow after such an extensive tour and all that. Like, you did it on the tour.
Yeah.
This should be probably your time to like recuperate and,
Yeah.
you know. Well, let's have a listen to this Liam Gallagher. I love how the video is called Liam Gallagher versus Smoke Machine. Of course, I've not got the fucking. Ah, come on, man. It's YouTube. You should be able to fucking swear at it. Ah, shit.
Do you know why he's wearing it afro? Probably find it's fucking his vice, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And
That's a
he's
good point.
got a fucking thingy doctor and all.
He's got a thyroid problem, or is he got,
So
like,
he's probably been told. I mean, he's obviously been told not to smoke.
yeah.
So before gigs, because he was told that. 'Cause I remember in an interview, and he says if you're going to have a fag, you need to do it after your gig. And then that clown's fucking smacking a photo machine off him. Get what I mean?
That's a fair point, man. I never thought about it like that. Because I noticed myself, if I did gigs with a smoke machine when I was on when I was off the cigarettes, I was just like, yeah, it was kind of dries you out a little bit.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. But then I started getting on back in the cigarettes, and I was like, fucking smoke machines, least of my problems right now. Mix here, Gary. How you doing, sir? We're just about wrapping up. Where have you been? Sammy says, I thought that was... Oh, yeah, I've seen that one. The melody of his singing isn't correct. He's changed the tempo completely and not in a good way. The musicians are alright. Oh, you're probably talking about the...
Peter Andre song.
No, Machine Gun Kelly. We're all too self-aware. Jesus, that's a bit deep.
Who said that?
Sammy, Tiny Inky Boots. What are you talking about there?
See, you've got on a serious note, you've got a lovely wee loyal bunch of a wee fan base there that you know they're smashing folk, man. Especially Sammy and that a couple of other lasses that I noticed were always on and supporting you and Dean and stuff.
Yeah, I've kind of, whenever I get down to like listing the folk, I always miss one, so I'm not gonna stop listening to everybody. But so thanks very much everybody for watching tonight and also ever. You know, thanks for watching ever. You know, you could be watching Marvel films on Netflix for the 25th time if you're anything like Dean. We're all too self-aware was when Craig was bitching about MGK and his shit nail varnish. What are you talking about?
It's fucking shit.
Yeah.
It's all different colours and it looks weird. There's nothing good about it.
I don't know if are you agreeing with Craig's point there or are you not? We're all too self-aware.
I mean, he's maybe saying, oh, but that cunt's got a big daft quiff, and it's like, aye, but folk have had quiff for the fucking twitties and whatever, you know what I mean? In my head, I've got a fucking Coors Light, so it's not going to go down.
Aye.
So it's only going up one way. So I've not really got an option.
She's basically saying British people are all too self-aware. More so than the guys that dress like Machine Gun Kelly. And we're too self-aware. Then again, you got Mark Bolan. He was a bit flamboyant. You got David Bowie. You don't get guys like that much these days, do you?
So the point is that we're too proud. Is that what it kind of means?
Well, I don't know. I think she's just self-aware. I mean...
No, but I would say British people are always more about the music. And I think American people, especially like Motley Crue and Kiss and all that carry on, was starting to get... Because Queen did day glam, but they had the fucking music to back it up, man.
That's true, yeah.
You know what I mean? They were fucking technically brilliant and their songs were great, and you can't say they were spending too much time painting their nails. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Queen were... The difference is, I think, Queen could put on a show like the Live Aid concert being an iconic example of a show where it's just the guys are doing it. Where if you put Kiss without any makeup and all the pyrotechnics, then you realise...
You can't polish it up. No.
These guys haven't actually got many good songs.
And their fucking merchandise, and he's clearly missed a lot. Oh, sorry, I've missed a lot. No idea what he's on about. What's going on? Oh, sorry.
To be honest, Gary, we don't know what the fuck's going on either.
No.
We're just talking absolute fucking drivel most of the night. But it's been great drivel though.
I've enjoyed it.
It's all shite, but it's good shite.
It's good shite.
It's actually definitely less drivel than we've talked to the last few podcasts. So I really appreciate you coming over, man.
My pleasure, mate.
And would you like to come on again sometime?
I'd love to, mate.
Yeah.
But the next time, we're going to hit the bevy.
We're going to be on it. This was just the intro. This
Yeah.
is like the we're just easing you in gently.
So thanks for having me, my man.
This has been the lubricant.
Sounds good. I don't
Next-
usually use lubricant. I just like to fucking get stuck in about it.
Yeah, no, I tend to use blood, sweat, and shit. So and tears is a good one as well. Oh my god, some of this needs to be edited. Thanks very much for hanging out tonight, guys. Me and Craig's going to sign off just now. Where can we find your music, man? Oh, we're going to ask you, are you going to be writing any original music? Have you just totally binned that?
Oh, I can't write music.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. But
Yeah, no, you won't get any original music from me.
Right.
But if you want to check out my page, go on to just go on to Craig McGill Music, something, on Facebook. I think it's Craig McGill Music 89, I think it is, because that's the year I was born, 89. I think it's something like that.
Have we got a website, or are you just using your Facebook
I just
page?
use the Facebook, mate.
Okay, well there you go, guys. Craig McGill Music 89.
Lukewarm Entertainment.
Well, maybe the next time when we have some booze in us. I mean,
I meant my page.
Oh, I see that. Craig, that's exactly.
Yes,
what it is.
that's
Craig McGill,
that.
Wedding and event singer.
Yeah, that was so folk would book me for weddings and events because they pay me money.
Yeah, there's no shame in that, man. Yeah. Let's see if I can find you on YouTube so I can put the actual link up. Guys, if you're watching this still, make sure you do go and follow Craig on Facebook. I'm just going to put the actual link up for you right now.
Brilliant.
If I can work out how to... There we go.
It's
wait.
not come up.
Whoops.
Just put in Craig McGill Music, maybe. I don't know. Ah, there we are.
Oh, it's 1989, that's what it is.
No, is it?
Craig McGill 1989 music. So
Yeah. Do you know what's really annoying, by the way? I can't figure out how to change my page to the new setup. See how the profile picture's in the middle,
right.
like yours. Do you know how? Did yours do that automatically, or did you do it?
What do you mean?
Well, see how like in my profile the wee picture's to the left and there's a big cover photo. When you go into yours is more like an actual profile.
Is it?
Yeah. So if you go into like
I mean, is this is actually a page and not your personal?
No, it's just
Is this a business page?
aye.
Right. Because there's two different types of Facebook page. You got personal page and business page.
So my personal page is linked to this one.
Oh, I see. Right.
Aye.
Okay.
I don't know.
Just gonna. Yeah, I'll copy this into the chat and make sure you guys all go and follow Craig on Facebook. Have you got a YouTube channel, anything like that, or I guess anything you need to know will be on your Facebook page anyway?
Aye. I've only got the Facebook.
There you go. That's what Craig's page looks like.
Thank you.
I don't really know what you mean by the new format. Maybe I don't even have it. I don't know. Oh wait, that's Mexico. That's an old two-piece band I was in. So are you talking about this page? Cause
But yours doesn't look like that when you go on it. Then it does.
but we're on it now, and that's what it looks like.
No, but when I go on it, like,
Well, are you sure it's not just a difference between the desktop and the phone version? Oh yeah, that's how it looks like on the phone. But I don't know if.
I don't know.
See what he means. On your mobile, your profile picture appears in the middle of the page, like on a personal page. Craig's picture's small on the left-hand side. Yeah, but mine does that as well on the desktop version. So I think it's maybe just a difference between the desktop version and the phone version.
Maybe.
Is that possible?
Could be.
I'm really the wrong person to ask, man. I'm so tech unsavvy. But thanks very much for watching, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Leanne, are you still? Oh, Leanne took off a little while ago. I'm just going to find out if there's anybody we can raid. 2 seconds, guys. So a raid on, you probably know this already, man, but a raid on Twitch is when we take the viewers that are watching us right now and send them to somebody else's page. Nope, there's nobody I know on. So we're just going to bin it. Thanks a lot, guys. I hope to see you next Monday for Ben Stones, I believe, is coming on. Next Monday. No, it's Jim. Jim Kielt will be on here next Monday.
Fuck, man, look at his calendar. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's...
Show that to them. That's fucking insane, man.
It's the red ones are weddings, the yellow ones are pub gigs, and the green ones, the grey ones are
Mine looks like that, but just
scheduled.
it's just the bin that needs out that week.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
exactly what it is. That's exactly what the green is. Something that's like, oh, I forgot to say that tonight is the Taylor Hawkins LA tribute, so that'll be up on YouTube probably later on.
I'll probably watch that and a lot more.
Yep.
But well deserved, mate. You're a busy man and you're fucking amazing at what you do. So
Well, that's very kind of you to say, as are yourself.
thanks, my man.
Right. All the best, guys. We'll catch you later.
See you later, guys.
Bye.